Howdy folks, welcome to Mosaic Team 5, our original Starfinder campaign. I am Joe Treff, your GM this evening, and joining me are some of my friends, Matt, Cara, and Olive. The robot really got me. We're going to have Dan joining us in the next 5 or 6 minutes.
I had to prep for Dan. I had to have somebody
that's a great point. Yeah, no, you do need to have the preview for the dance. We are going to play Starfinder tonight, but before we do, a couple of quick announcements. First of all, excuse me, your support makes all of this possible. Thank you for subscribing here and on YouTube. We have a Patreon as well. There's behind-the-scenes footage and all different kinds of content. We are at AlberonRPG on Patreon, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, all those different things. Tomorrow, you can join us for D&D at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as the Wandering Hearts make their way deep into the Murk and Draw. And Billy takes a little bit of a reckless adventure forward. Last weekend, we played Mableberry Manor. Cara GM'd a Into the Odd adventure for us, which was a lightheartedly spooky game where non-copyright infringing characters were present, and they had spooky adventures. Some people lived, some people didn't. See what that was like over on YouTube. We also are using Monument Studios music in addition to Sirenscape for sound. And that is all the announcements that I have for this week. It is time for this. Oh, on Saturday, you can join us for Lancer, an original one-shot for the Lancer system. It's called Steel Patrol. I believe it is Matt, Cara, Alanna, Vincent who are playing in that game. And this is a giant robot fighting TTRPG. Yeah, no, it's going to be fantastic.
Legally
so you can join us on
There
Saturday.
you go.
There. And it's not because you guys don't do the mega robot form
Yet.
Anyways, you can join us then. But until then, it is time for this week's session of Mosaic Team 5.
Been waiting for a downpour.
Hi! To you, Cara, with the recap.
Hi. I wasn't expecting you all so soon. I didn't see you there, as it were.
Just like the Spanish.
I do want to point out, I wish... Yeah, it's worth it.
Oh.
You can see there's literally a camera right there, so you can see that there's a countdown.
I was excited talking about my character
I know.
ideas. Leave me alone.
It's okay.
Anyway, Mosaic Team 5.
We have a big budget.
We do have a big budget. Look at this backdrop.
I mean, hey, versus when we began in 2019,
That's true.
we're not hauling
Increased
literally
exponentially.
all of this stuff up 3 flights of stairs and then breaking it down every single time we play.
Started
Our budget
from
is
the
huge.
Oh,
top,
man, yeah.
and now we're at the bottom, but it's actually preferable because we can leave the stuff
Okay.
here.
All right, moving on. Mosaic Team 5, when last we played. The 4 of us, plus 1 sleeping, tortured AI, discussed what to do with the child.
The child is the AI. You can't have 2 separate names right in the first sentence.
Hey, you want to do it your way? You
I was
can
just
take
saying
over.
that confused me for a second.
But if you were following along, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Anyway. As we went about our various tasks, the 2 androids decided to take quick action to ensure that the AI was contained and stabilized. Shade quickly realized that the AI itself was cycling at a rate that was unsustainable. This power cycle was essentially creating a longer lifespan that seemed to stretch across centuries for each second we waited. As the androids scurried around looking for help, Bubs and Spice relaxed, talked about empty bellies and good times, because when your two companions are operating at a much faster speed and don't share any of what they're doing with you, you kind of just hang out and wait. And it would really seem that the organics in the group are used to this at this point, and they just kind of vibe with it. Thanks, we love you. Here for it. As Echo whizzed around searching for help, Shade tried desperately to hack through the programming to slow the downtime for this burgeoning AI. Echo ran to the Edict of Junk and requested help from Solus Delta, the guardian/lookout of the commune. Before info dumping on them and receiving some aid in the form of a magical little item, which indeed isolated the AI and stopped time for it so it could just rest, we finally had a moment to catch up our teammates. Sorry. From there, we made decisions about what to do, including holding down the fort. We found that most of the rooms had already been looted by us, so the resources are kind of gone, but also useful. Maybe there's a hydroponics lab, and there's some defense robots that they could maybe befriend. Everything's fine. There's just a chaotic AI that may or may not destroy the universe someday that is under the care of other robots who really just don't want to interact with humanity.
Androids.
Excuse me.
That's
Wow.
incredibly insensitive.
I think we've reached a point where maybe we can agree that robots are people too.
The droids.
The term clanker has become very
I
prominent.
love the term flanker.
Anyway, we all go about our various duties, with eventually the androids being summoned to a conclave of sorts with the Edict of Junk to petition them to assist us in our task of guiding this AI to a more sustainable and healthy state of being. And indeed, through various discussions and swaying of words, and thank God so many natural 20s, we were able to convince most of the leaders of the Edict, and indeed they began moving over to the Lilac and moving in. Having another section of our mission completed, now all that remains is for us to go and visit the pump station after it's been cleared out fully of the Edict of Junk, and also reflect a bit on where we're heading next, which appears to be Aura's Bay. And as some people have, discovered, games are afoot. Love is in the air for Bubs as he is about to head back and meet Tiffy, a, challenger to Spice's romance. And Spice is having very healthy feelings about it all.
Always.
Definitely not a problem. And he tries to renew his friendship with Kevin, which again ended well.
It ended.
It ended. It was over for
Well.
sure.
And for that, we're grateful.
Well,
That was aggro.
that indeed was aggro. Spice did a fair amount of research into both her capabilities as a healer with drugs and other things and magic, but also the current state of Aura's Bay, which is seeing an increase in GPF forces, specifically some that she knows. As indeed, the GPF and Rentropy have taken over control and management of Aura's Bay. There is no longer a police force. There is no longer community. There is only the GPF and its overreach, which indeed was found out by yet another very well-placed natural 20. And now, indeed, as we prepare for our final confrontation of us moving towards Aura's Bay after finishing up on Mars, of course, we reap what we sow, and hopefully the dice are as kind to us this week as they were last.
Excellent. And so that brings us to today. Give me 1 second. Let me change the music up here. I don't have glub music loaded up into the Starfinder.
I'm down for club music.
But I do have
Club music, club music.
either of them is pretty good. I do have
It's
some
uncomfortable
happy.
to say slurs, even fake ones.
You don't want to call people a toaster, I'll do some jungle music.
Unless it's the brave little toaster.
Even then.
That's never what it means.
Actually, you know what? I'll just go with some comedy.
Hey, you're a brave little toaster, aren't you?
Oh, I want
Say
some
that to
jungle
my phone
beats.
sometimes.
So for maybe later, if you guys are
Okay.
good. So that brings us to today. It is noon on the 24th of June. It is Monday. You are back in the laundromat, all of you. One important detail that you did speak to the director about was that it will take about a week to get operations up and running once you have secured the waste management facility owned by the USR, or previously owned by the USR. So you do have, in the coming days, some time that is entirely yours. As a group, you do have but one ship, and so you do need to stay together. Please, for the love of God, stay together.
Run!
So I was
4
thinking,
separate planets.
Vesk space. We didn't really get to explore that much. I was thinking I might just take a week.
Zip off and go to
Yeah,
Vesk?
just
Oh, yeah.
Take a
Yeah.
week, head over to the Vesk.
So Shade's dead.
Yeah. So if you want, you can absolutely sell off your organs and things like that before you have this final arc. That's
Great.
totally cool.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely put yourself at a disadvantage.
Cool.
But you do have a week to instead perhaps put yourself at an advantage by pooling your
There's
resources.
a Notary Public certification that Bubs really wants to get.
I mean, that
It's like a weekend intensive course. I don't know if you guys.
It's integral to
I
his
love,
backstory.
I love the idea that in this moment, where you know that you're in this shadow war that is happening on all sides around you, and there are these just absolutely irrevocable events crushing towards you, Bubs is like, now is the time to be a notary public. Yeah, we can get back to that. So you do have about a week. It is Monday. It is noon. What are you all doing here in the laundromat? You can go anywhere. The galaxy really is your oyster.
Shade would want to follow up with the Lilac Dream moving situation
Okay.
because still some thoughts about that whole thing.
Don't forget, Spice also finagled you a free visit to a memory sensory experience
At the club.
at the
Yeah.
curb.
To get massage parlor.
Hey,
It's free.
Yeah,
You know what? What
it's
Shade
And a good
chooses to do
It's
once
a
Shade is in
legitimate
there is
business.
entirely up to Shade.
it's a cyberpunk reality, man.
That's true.
Bubs is
but
gonna
yes.
be looking out the window.
They can probably do anything in there.
Buzz is just gonna be out looking out the window.
Oh no, he's doing like one of those like corporate CEO where he's like folding the
Oh,
bifolds and he says,
so you're
he's
going
glooming.
with
Oh.
and like having the like.
In the cup
No,
chair.
just the laundry room. He's just looking out.
Oh, I
in the
see.
street.
You still have to pay.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Actually,
He's
you have to
paying
pay
for
all of
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Big CEO wondering what all those plebes are doing.
Yeah. So, aside from potentially getting yourself killed in Vest space, or spending a lot of time in a cuck chair, or getting a notary public certification, what are you all doing at noon on this day?
In the immediate,
Yes,
contact my sibling.
sure. So you pull up the info spear. You want to reach out to which sibling?
Well, 4-7 is on planet,
Okay,
so let's see how they're doing.
sure. So you can reach out to 4-7, who is currently with the rest of Mosaic Team 4. Sorry, Mosaic Team 4, yeah. For some reason, I was like, that's not... Neither here nor there. You reach out to that Echo unit, and they would let you know... Is there anything in particular you're asking, or just a general kind of check-in?
Sit rep.
So the site has been secure. There has been no attempt to breach this space. They have established more of a perimeter around this location. They're still not 100% sure how far that should expand, and so it's kind of grown a little bit more. But they have a well-established location that, as far as they report back, has not been in any way sort of contaminated or breached.
And how is team morale?
They would let you know that team morale is relatively high. They're excited. So, sending you a message back, they would say, "This is beyond anything that I could have hoped for while aboard the barge. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. For the moment, it is mostly sitting and watching.
You will find that most of your jobs will be comprised of sitting and watching. and brief moments of interminable chaos leading you forward towards your inevitable doom. But other than that, sitting and watching. Are you enjoying it?
I am. I should state, Mosaic Team 5 is a statistical anomaly. It is unlikely that our experience will match.
For certain. I did expect more sitting and watching, and more waiting as we transited people in custody to their various destinations. And instead, it feels like the universe is ending always. And it's fine.
It may feel like the universe is ending, but the universe feels much larger now that I am out. And for that, I am grateful.
As am I. Oh, I did have a recommendation. If you can, nearby, in the Pit Fighters Guild area, there is a woman who sells yellow nutrient cubes. If you get there early enough, you can potentially convince her to not put toppings on them.
Across the general channel of Mosaic, all of you have there's sort of like a in-office, out-of-office tracker that you can see. And you can see that the other Echo unit immediately puts in a leave request for the upcoming Saturday to get these yellow nutrient cubes.
Hell yeah.
A full leave request, a full day.
A full day. No, this is a full day event.
Monumental.
And they're not taking a weekday. They're taking a weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, they're waiting the whole week.
Echo is so proud of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you communicate with this other android that you had freed from this Vesk prison barge and then found work in Mosaic. One of several of your siblings that you actually found some employment for.
And I was also wondering, I am about to have some shore leave while preparations are being made for our next mission. I was hoping to at least meet with the mechanic. Is there, do you think, an opportunity for that? Or will that take too much time?
Have you not been listening?
What?
I was just like, pause.
They send
ellipses.
a little message to you, and in this message there is a link to a website for a radio station of all places. WSRB Radio, music to drift by. This is one of the only radio stations that is located in the drift proper. And you remember having received some very strange transmissions from here. It felt like there were things layered under it.
Mm-hmm.
You felt a familiarity, but at the time couldn't quite connect what was happening. And all at once you realize this was a general advertisement that the mechanic has moved. This is not the mechanic saying it. They're this kind of like very, very warm, very charismatic human voice is not the mechanic's, but they're certainly based out of there.
Yeah. The warm, charismatic voice is like terrifying deep down in Echo's guts.
Make a sense motive check, and your android thing applies.
So it gets easier?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the DC decreases by 5. Yes.
All right. Well, it's 29.
Okay. When you hear this voice, a couple things fall into place all at once. This incredibly human voice, the reason that it's a little bit disjointing to you is because it too is an android. It has been carefully calibrated, and you've never heard such a convincing vocal modulation, but this is uncanny to the point that A, it's almost certainly the mechanic's work, and B, it really does. It's uncanny valley for you on a whole other level of
It's not
exponential.
quite Android. There's like somebody modeled it after an organic being. It feels weird.
Yeah, it's like somebody just passed it back and forth through a filter a couple different times. But absolutely.
Google Translate.
You're speaking
into
out of a
Google
cardboard
Translate.
tube from a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, I would say you catch that, and you would catch that there are coordinates layered within this message as well.
Oh.
And with those coordinates, you imagine that should you use the director's capabilities to jump more precisely within the drift, you could probably get there pretty quickly.
Oh. 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 Thank you. I feel foolish.
I know several Echo units have visited already.
That is good to hear. Perhaps I shall be able to make a visit during my week. Appreciated, as always.
I appreciate the tip about the yellow nutrient cubes.
It is indeed best to get there early, before the nacho cheese.
You can see like dot 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 dot, and then it just stops.
Yeah, it's just a solid disconnect as
Yeah.
they both fade into ennui.
Nothing to be said about that. So you communicate with the Echo. Anything that the rest of you are doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Before I head out from the Scrubby Scrubs to go
Laundromat. Okay, got it. Took me a second.
I'm going to head over to PEM,
Okay.
primary education machine. But before that, I want to go over to Spice.
Oh. You see Spice is talking on the phone with who in a bit. And she's painting her toenails and it's getting all over the sofa. Because she's just laid up on the sofa. Hold on 1 second. What?
Are you busy?
No, what do you need? She says with no hands.
Who are you talking to on the phone?
Ezra.
Okay, Bezra. Okay.
Yeah, I figured. Or me.
We can discuss this when you are not on the comm.
Give me 1 second, Nezzy. Can I put you on a... I'll just call you in a second. Hold on. What?
Given that we will be leaving in a week, I think it is prudent to consider what you intend to do with your father.
Oh, Hisoka! Where is that old bat?
He is still in holding on the director.
Oh, God. That must be miserable for him.
It's been 3 days.
There's a dog there.
There was a dog there.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll take him in. I'm not worried about it.
That was not an answer to my question.
Oh, what was the question? My paint's gonna dry faster than you answer.
I am trying to be diplomatic. We need to deal with your father sooner rather than later. He will be a liability if he is allowed to take any action on Oris Bay. We're going into a very volatile situation, and he is problematic.
Right, I thought we agreed that we were gonna turn him in.
I am saying it may be best if we do that before we leave for Oris Bay.
Yeah, no, I'll get to it. Don't worry, relax.
If it isn't something that you want to deal with, I can do it
I
myself.
said I would do it, Shade. Fine. And she'll, like, lug herself off the couch, spilling nail polish everywhere, onto the sofa. And she'll put slides on, but she still has the toe separator things in.
Oh.
One of the great things about this is there's never a reason in a TTRPG to spill shit anywhere, but Spice is always spilling stuff.
There's
That's
always
why-
a reason to spill shit, Joe.
That's why I love her. You know?
Messy. And then she'll get a fine. And she still has, like,
Supposed to serve
her
its purpose.
comm unit, for some reason, stuck between her ear and her shoulder. And she grabs her purse and she leaves.
I'm not
To go
done.
to the director.
I'm not done.
Oh. So she's grabbing her purse. What?
When was the last time you spoke with your mother?
On the Dear Spice, you were there. She said, don't call me, so I haven't.
Have you attempted to contact her?
You've been with me for the past 3 months. No, I haven't. She said not to, and I respect that.
Will you contact her?
No, because she said not to. Why do you want me to? Why
Oh.
should I? That's actually what she says.
You have seen how your mother is connected to my past.
Oh yeah, I have. In that weird dream thing that we had.
We did not go after Vloraz. That was one lead that I had.
Mm.
I gave that chance up. given that we have some time, I would like to pursue some options that I still have.
I can give you Jabusi's phone number, but he never answers for me, so good luck. That's my mom's secretary.
Is that a One Piece character?
That would suffice.
Oh, I made that up on the spot.
Jabusi.
Yeah.
Is it
Sounds like it
spelled
could be.
WC but with a J?
I don't
No,
know.
it is with a D.
Oh.
Sounds like a fashion kind of.
Dolce and Gabbana.
I always
Jabusi.
imagine
What
him
are you
as
wearing?
like
Oh,
a
Jabushi.
super
Was,
gay, like, icon.
I imagine him as a
But also a secretary.
classical
Yeah.
pianist and composer.
He's a man of many talents.
Debussy.
He's the Black Butler.
I would appreciate his contact info if that is all you are willing to do.
What else do you want me to do? That's the only way I would get in contact with my mom. I don't have any other way to. Snail mail. The Deer Spice is still in the wreckage. I don't know how else to get in touch with my mom other than through Jabusi. Maybe Ahsoka has a better way, but that divorce was one of the ugliest I've ever seen, so.
You watched Bubs and Spice break up.
I will see what I can do with Debussy's contact
It's with a
information.
J, don't mess it up. It's pronounced Jabusi.
It's a silent J.
Like Djibouti?
Yes.
Yeah, very similar.
If you say that on the phone, that's extra points.
From who?
She'll reach over and click your communicator for Jabusi. Yeah, ding!
That's not how that works, but okay.
It is now.
You have the contact information for this individual named Debussy.
I'm
It's
not
a very
gonna
confusing
contact to
spelling.
start.
Sure.
I want to take that contact information and I basically want to run like reverse checks on it to see if I can
It's probably just her mom's
track down
office.
like
Make a cultures check.
Okay.
And I would say because of your skill with computers, I'm gonna reduce the DC by 5 to
That
account for that. But
probably
it's really more of a
won't
culture sort of thing that you're doing.
okay.
And you're trying to find what it's connected to.
I'm trying to find if it's connected to like not a phone system, but a network that would then have whatever the equivalent of the entry code is to get to, or the extension to get to Spice's mom.
Okay.
Gotta
Directly.
dial one.
Sure. You're looking for the directory.
Yeah, essentially looking for the directory.
Interesting. Okay.
Only within the U.S.
Um,
In space, you have to dial 1.7.
Damn. That's not
that
bad
high.
for me because that's average, but that's average, so that's a 15.
Okay. With a 15, this number comes up for an individual who is a executive personal assistant to Busey. You find this name attached to Etherline Transit Systems. You find it attached to Verdant Gate Technologies, to Voxtac Communications, to Civitas Protocols, to Siglicili Imports. You find it attached to a number of different Castrovellian and
Okay, so
GPF companies.
this
You
person.
found their linked out page.
Okay.
Connect out.
So within the Siglicili one, there's no info. It just says that they work for him.
With that check, you actually can't find anything that says that this Debussy individual works there,
Oh.
but you do find that that number is connected.
Okay.
Mostly in like metadata that has been like kind of, it's like the page has been updated and then kind of lost, but that number is still attached to some like click here to send a communication.
Okay.
It's not listed publicly, but you find it attached to a lot of things.
Okay.
It could be an old number. You could get a Chinese food place.
Well, there's not much I can do with that now, so I'm gonna not contact them right away.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, thank you, Spice.
Yeah, if you want to drop my name, maybe that'll work, but who knows?
Perhaps when I attempt to contact him, I will have you nearby.
Sounds like a plan, as she leaves. Yeah.
I'm gonna shut the door behind you. You hear Spice just stomping down the stairs.
No, she's actually gonna walk to the ship.
Okay.
But
a
but
long
she
walk.
wants it. But she's on the phone.
So she's having like a 6-hour conversation with Mezra while she's on the
Yes.
phone
Nice.
walking. I'm gonna head to the not Lilac Dream where they're leaving from.
Okay.
As we all split up, which is what Joe specifically
We're staying on the
asked.
same
We're not.
planet.
We're on the same planet.
We're doing like casual, non-violent things.
Okay.
I
So
specifically did not leave the apartment to go say hi to Echo 47. I stayed in and I just called them.
I'm doing what I said I was gonna do last week when we were talking about things because I want to make sure that this AI is set up.
We are
and-
prepared.
Okay.
And the
I work at a laundromat.
So you're
Once that
taking the
goes off
car.
phone, Echo would help.
They're in the Heart District, right?
The Edict.
Yeah.
They're at the very, very top of the sprawl, so it's only like a 40-minute walk.
I'd walk.
Okay, yeah, we can walk to the Edict of Jungle, no problem.
Just for shade, it's a 20-minute walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make your way up the broken elements of the walkway that at one point had been a major road, but now ruined after the events of the Radium Spite. You can see this place as it rises up much more busy than you had seen it. There is like these drones that are loading up elements of packaging and things like that up in the front. You can see Aria 10 is here taking charge of loading the current pallet. You can see Vibratech 07 standing guard nearby, this massive uplifted gorilla turned android. You can see also there is an individual who seems to be carefully documenting everything. Humanoid android with sleek chrome surfaces, only marred by hand-etched runes. No eyes, no kind of sensors that you can easily see. They look like an Apple product with sort of like runes engraved into them. And these folks seem to be just taking charge and loading the various elements onto this pallet. What are you doing?
I would go over and say hello.
Okay.
Probably greet Aria because they're the like spokesperson
Sure.
esque entity that we've been dealing mostly with.
Yeah, so you've mostly been dealing with Solace.
Or
who
sorry,
seems
Solace.
to be
Not Aria,
back on
Solace.
the other side now.
Sorry, yeah, I was thinking Solace.
And that in and of itself points you to this. Solace had always been outside here when you had driven by. The fact that they are not here right now tells you that they are fully intending to move all the way there if they have not primarily done that already. And you do see beyond the central loading area where there had been this sort of communal living area, there is now empty, like open doors. You can see lots of space has been cleared out here. A lot of the junk that had kind of piled up around has also been removed. You can see a lot of the machinery running in the spaces. There is storage units that when you had been here had housed various sort of like parts and things like that, now all empty. But as you approach, Aria 10, the sort of red android with the Red Earth Company engraving on the back plate of their chassis, would turn and just generally nod to you. And what are you saying?
I was coming to see if there was any way I could assist in the move.
They turn and they gesture to the very organized packaging that's happening. You see at this moment, the door pops open and Pin, the little child-sized salvage wood and brass Tiny Tim robot, or android, apologies. Android pops out carrying another box. And Aria says, "We are well equipped with hands and with equipment. So much so that we have in excess. Is there anything that we can do to help?"
I was wondering if the primary education machine has been transferred.
The primary education machine is still on site and will be the last thing to be transferred. It is a complex process and one that requires a great deal of privacy. If you have need of communication with the primary education machine, you could speak to me or Solace Delta.
Nah.
They regard you curiously and they say, "Why do you wish to speak to the primary education machine?"
The entity that we will be leaving in your care is fragile. I do not doubt that the primary education machine is well suited for the task, but I have personal concerns. Having not met the entity, the primary education machine.
I believe there has been some mistake. Nobody outside of the edict meets the primary education machine. However, if you wish to join, there is space in this new facility for all. You and your companion would both be welcome here. There is order.
That is an enticing offer. However, I am needed elsewhere. Perhaps when I have completed my mission, I will be able to return.
They nod their head once more and they say, in the words of some of my brothers, I hope you find the ability to not be needed soon.
Oh.
And when you do, we will be here. And they turn and kind of get back to their
Yeah,
business.
I'm like, is that an insult or is it?
Yeah, Shay's
No,
gonna
it's-
think about that for a second.
To be a good manager, you have to train up people to take your place.
Well, that really goes against a lot of Shade's programming.
Yes,
So Shade's
very
gonna,
much so. And actually,
yeah.
all of these androids, you've heard them speaking about, objects should have more than just usefulness. And there are several sort of subgenres of this concept within this collective, but there is very much this idea that, yes, androids were made with a purpose, and almost by design, androids should resist that. And that is something that they hope that you find the ability to do soon. It really is an android way of saying, I hope you find peace.
Oh, that's nice.
Shade's gonna light up a cigarette and go find Squeak.
Okay. You head back to the laundromat.
The habitual.
Bubbles, what are you doing?
Echo's here at the laundromat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Echo, we need to make sure everything's clean for the morning rush, okay? There's gonna be tons of people coming in any second.
One Squid Man later.
How dirty is this place?
Not. But
Yeah.
from a bubble perspective, I would say it's a little dirtier than it should be.
Okay.
You did note as you kind of entered the sort of communal living area, there's nail polish all over the couch and floor. But the laundromat itself, relatively clean.
The laundromat appears to be in fine working condition. In what way do you mean it is dirty?
Look, Echo, I found this magazine that talks about good housekeeping. It's an old one, but I feel like that applies to laundromats too. So I feel like
Yes, better ships and stations.
oh, you know about it. Oh, okay. So I feel like
I have delivered countless of those.
oh yeah, you guys probably could do a better job because this one's kind of folded in like a tube, and it's just it's really hard to read it when it. Never mind. I'm sure you didn't deliver this one, but it's a great magazine or leaflet or whatever.
It is fine if what you are in for is purchasing more items for an item you have already purchased in order to make your item seem more like other items that others own.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to have the experience of when people walk into the laundromat, they feel like they've been this place before. Because what do you want but consistency when it comes to cleaning?
Bubbles is describing turning the laundromat into a liminal space. Yeah. Which, laundromat's already kind of a liminal space. I love that.
Just lean into it.
The Apple Store of liminal spaces.
You're
Okay?
going to try to make you so comfortable that you break.
There's going to be USB ports on every chair.
May I make a suggestion, Bubbles?
Oh, okay, yeah.
In order for a laundromat to be profitable, for it to have a continued existence, people should not be comfortable.
What do you mean?
If someone were to spend all day in a laundromat doing laundry, you would only have the revenue from one load of laundry. If they are uncomfortable, they will leave, and others will take their place. And then you'll have the revenue from all of those. It is the basics of capitalism, which is the basics that your human history was founded upon.
Yeah, but that means one less load of laundry clean.
No, what it means is more loads of laundry clean if there are more people to come through and use the laundry machines. If one were to sit and wait with one load of laundry and enjoy the space around them, they would not feel compelled to leave and get more laundry. And they would take up valuable laundry space from others who need to do their laundry.
And that's just clean laundry sitting
So-
there.
so what you're
waiting to
saying
get
is-
dirty.
By following kind of a profit motive, I can actually follow my goal of, like an ethos of just cleaning things. Like it'd be. You're saying profit will lead to my altruistic view, right?
That is not what I said. I said if you want to run a successful business, you must ensure that you maintain revenue. Do not conflate the two. What have I done?
Echo has once more
If
existential
I just keep
crisis.
making more money, then I'm the good guy.
Do not equate altruism with money.
Oh, yeah, no, that
Most
makes
truly
sense.
altruistic people have no money.
Well, I don't think we could run a laundromat without collecting money.
Not as a business, no.
Mm.
They are mutually exclusive.
Is there like a non-profit business? I want to become a notary so I can figure this stuff out.
At this point, are you guys in the laundromat?
Yeah, we're just
downstairs?
in the laundromat.
Yeah,
It's
Bubs
like-
is cleaning while this is happening.
There's like there's one guy who is in there. The morning rush has not occurred, and granted, it's also like 1 p.m. So
Okay.
it is
The morning
Monday.
rush.
It is Monday, and so not like prime laundry hours here in T-Town, which until recently very much like a gang war zone. So not anybody's hot spot for laundry right now, but there is a human who has been in here, dark hair, mustachio. He's wearing like a white A-frame and shorts. He has like a load that's going and a bunch of other bags behind him. But at this, he would look up at you and just go, "Oh, hey, I can't help but overhear your conversation here. You are really struggling with logistics, aren't you?"
Yeah.
No.
No, not you. You seem like you know how to count and all of that thing, but you don't seem like you quite have all the crayons in the box. Would you like some help? I'm so sorry. He like wipes some laundromat detergent off his hands. You see for a brief moment his eyes kind of cross, and he needs to make a will save.
Against
detergent.
himself?
Pushes his hand out. You smell this strange, almost lemony scent that then
Nice.
collides with this fresh, almost summer air. And you see his pupils dilate ever so slightly. He thrusts his hand forward and he says, "My name's Huckminster Gillhole, and I pee when I laugh. What the hell?" And you can see he pulls his hand back and looks around and just goes,
You have discovered the fabric softener.
Oh, yeah, that has a lot of side effects. I wouldn't touch that stuff.
he takes one bag, he takes another bag.
No!
He takes his third bag. He presses stop on the washing machine. Slowly, next to him, begins to like drain, and he is just not saying anything. But you can tell he's getting ready to leave. He does not like what is happening, and he just stays quiet. He looks at you. He looks at you. Looks at you. There's the ting. He opens the washer.
So awkward.
Takes it out. It takes like a full 5 minutes, but he unloads all this wet laundry and leaves.
Bubs is like kind of just like half about to say something and just like kind of doing a side eye to Echo and just.
You see, as he
And that
leaves,
is
a little
altruism.
business card falls onto the ground.
You have helped this person by informing them of the dangers of the fabric softener, and therefore hurt your business by informing your customer of the dangers of the fabric softener.
After he had
So-
suffered the effects of it.
So what you're saying is maybe I should just make a disclaimer and being like, hey, fabric softener may cause health problems, don't use. But I'll put it in like really small font so like they won't see it.
Bubbles is like predictive AI to your what you were saying. You're like, hey, so this is a problem. You're like, so what you're saying is that you build a tent and a small enclosure and just make a terrarium out of it.
Shade and the director are worried that the AI will one day grow to destroy the world. And Echo thinks on this.
Maybe
Easy enough
it's not
to
a
do.
bad thing.
No, I think you bring up a lot of good points, Echo. I think I need to do some soul searching. Maybe I need to find out really what's going on with this SNS and Bubs, and get down to the root of the problem. And Bubs is gonna. You watch the store for me, right?
Oh, okay.
And Bubs will go out, and Bubs is just gonna go out on the street.
How far? Is he just like literally on the other
Yeah,
side of
2
the window?
steps. One beam of sunlight shining down on him.
Shade's walking
How
back.
does
Is
the sun
like,
get there?
Yeah.
There's a hole in that.
Yeah, just in the yeah.
Bubs is going to look not for Gloop, but the Squid Man.
Make a perception
Because
check.
Bubs has been looking for him.
Make a perception check. You haven't
he
seen
just
him.
happens to be walking by right as you go outside.
It's good business to make sure the Squid Man's not there. It's good for Squid
That's a
Man if he
15.
can get his time in the washing
Wow.
So
machine.
the Squid Man and
Plus-
Gloop are different people. So the Squid Man
Yeah.
is
Squidman is
I don't know if you got his name.
Gloop is the artist.
Yeah,
Squid Man,
Squid-
I don't know.
We're talking about the guy who
Squidman's
took a ride in the
So what was your
splash.
check?
Who
Yeah.
washes
15
in
plus
the-
19
leaves all the
is
slime.
34. I'm also looking for trails too, because I
So
know
with-
he leaves trails.
Yes, with the 34, you see no trails. You see no
Okay.
Slugman, and you note you seem to only see him towards the latter half of the week. You didn't see him on the weekend. You haven't seen him in the beginning of the week. You've only seen him on Thursdays and Fridays.
Okay.
And by that I mean on a Thursday, and then he tried to come back on the Friday, and then didn't come back. Make a sense motive check.
Okay.
That's his day off. Right?
That's a 19.
With a
Plus
19 on the die.
5,
Okay,
24.
yeah. With a 24, he made his art. You kind of chased him out.
No, not that guy, not the Gloop guy.
Oh, you're talking about the
Squid Man.
Squid Man.
The guy who washes
You told him
himself.
that he couldn't shower in this place.
Yes.
And previously he seemed to have been doing it pretty regularly. So when he came back and you were there again, it seemed like that was probably going to be it for his showering
Okay.
there. He probably isn't coming back.
Probably found a new location.
Probably.
You're
Okay.
losing customers.
Bubs is okay. Is there?
You stand in your empty laundromat.
Outside. You said he was outside in
Sorry,
the
you
street.
stand
No,
outside
I
of your
can
empty
go back inside.
Now you stand in your entrance.
Is there any? Bubs wants to do a cleanliness. I want to use my feat that lets me search a 5-foot area and get a natural 20 on it. I would like to find any traces of this guy's trail.
So we find ourselves at a very interesting impasse because one, you can almost always find a trail with that feature, but from a canonic standpoint, Bubbles, you cleaned up after him, and there are very few people who can clean up better than you.
I know.
So
I'm trying
you
to
really
beat myself.
You really, I would say, fine. Roll a natural. Roll
Roll a natural
Roll a
20.
natural 20, and you can pick up the trail of this guy.
You should roll it over here.
is
and
my
throw it
riff.
right into that pile of spiders. Or throw it onto
That's a 19 again.
Oh, so close.
Wow, no.
But unfortunately,
It was
though
not
you
a
crane,
natural
you get right down on your hands and knees, and you really look, you can find no trace of the Slugman.
Dang.
Okay. Then Bubs is still gonna go out and he's gonna look for inspiration. He needs to find out what's next for this laundromat.
Okay. You just had to take a walkabout in the city
Yeah.
of Aphrodite. Sure, no problem. So
I'm picturing like the scene when Batman's like walking through Crime Alley, but it's just Bubs and like he's so focused on himself while like crime. Is
oh,
just
for sure.
happening.
At least in the sprawl, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. For you, Echo, is there anything that you're doing now that your compatriots have largely left?
I'll probably be back soon.
Well, I don't know whether or not to keep the shop open.
I didn't tell you to.
No one told me anything. They just all left. Literally, no one told me anything.
He did say watch the shop while
I did.
I'm gone.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
I mean, it runs itself.
I suppose I am just sitting here. Maybe I will. Oh no.
So you spend some time watching the shop, For you, Spice, you make your way back to the spaceport. You take a long-ass time in doing it. You take a
her
solid,
nails dry.
4 hours. But eventually, at long last, you wind your way through the streets and sidewalks to Bobby Lee Memorial Space Station.
Would I beat Spice there if I get the car and drive over?
Yeah.
Because I was going to get Squeak.
Yeah, by a solid hour. No, by a solid 3
go and
3
walk
hours.
Squeak and then murder Hisoka, bury the body,
Yeah.
and then get back to the laundromat before she even shows up.
Oh, easy. Are you doing that?
No, I'm gonna go
I'm
and
just gonna walk my dog.
get
It's
Squeak
okay.
and probably do some paperwork while I'm there for the director.
So when you make it to the ship, you do know that there is an SUV outside that is very familiar to you. So Shade's there. But you
Well, she's called on the.
it's just so funny because you left and Shade still beat you here by hours.
She's not in a rush.
I know, it's just so funny.
She had a whole phone conversation.
Yeah, she called Medzi.
Just
Just
had you on mute
say,
for the last 3 hours.
Basically just a gab.
Okay.
I don't think we need to roleplay that.
Yeah,
But she's
no
like, thank
worries.
you for the fighting pits. You really helped me with my left hook. Blah 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 blah. We're going to Ars Bay. Blah 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 blah.
I like to imagine that Spice is talking a mile a minute, and Mesra
Mesra's
is
just-
fully just in the fighting pits, actually fighting.
Yeah,
and she's
Mesra's probably got her
balance.
earbud
No, so
in. It's
Mesra
just
will fight
yeah.
a little bit later tonight, actually. She
Yep.
would tell you. But she would say, if you mention that, and this is a just gladiatory Kasatha. Through the vid screen, you can see just super muscular, face still covered. But she says to you, if you're going to Aura's Bay, there are fighters you could recruit for me there. I have always wanted a fighter with experience.
You got a name for them? Have you been tracking someone on the infosphere?
Give me 1 second. I'm an Aphrodite. I need to go to Aura's Bay. I've heard they are somewhat outlawed at the moment, but they call themselves the Cult of the Flesh Sculptor.
Yeah.
Ah, I've heard of them. Good thing I'm a bounty hunter.
You should seek out the Divergence Chain. They are led by Vexe and Unix.
Ah, yeah, that name rings a bell. They definitely have a big old bounty on them for sure. Why do you want them?
They know how to fight. They know how to put on a good show. And their vertebrae separates from their body like a scorpion.
Horrifying, yet exhilarating. I think they would be really good for your pits. Hell yeah, I'll try to find them.
Okay. So you agree to try to locate the Divergence Chain, and specifically Vexia Nunex, who is whether you put this together or not, if their spine can emerge from their body, likely an android or other similar synthetic organism.
So she'll walk up to the ship, open the door.
Okay. You open the door. You can smell that indeed Hisoka has figured out the parental lock to the culinary synthesizer. You smell alcohol. Some of it stale, some of it a little fresher. He's currently actively drinking. You check your watch. It's about 5 in the afternoon. So at least he waited, maybe.
Something tells me he didn't.
But you make your way up and you can see on the big plush carrot couch is Hisoka. And he has 4 or 5 red Solo Cup equivalents worth of clear alcohol in his hands. He would look up at you with bleary eyes, and he would go, "Spice, you finally returned. It's time for us to get out of here, right? Where are we going?"
Ugh. And she'll,
No. Don't, We could be gambling right now.
She looks around and listens for
He gets up and
echoes. I mean,
2 or 3 of
for
these
Shade's
alcohol cups
thoughts.
just spill onto the floor, just washing across the kind of cargo bay. And he gets up, still holding 2. He offers you 1, and it is a solid 5 ounces of synthetic vodka.
She accepts.
But he takes the other one and he just says, "Look. We could just get out of here, right? I mean,
Shade's
right
sitting in the cockpit right now,
Yeah, she's actively listening to your thoughts. Or she knows that you're here.
oh, okay.
Because she saw the car.
look, between you and me, I'm in just a little bit of debt, and I could use your help. I've seen sort of the things that you could do, and it would be really helpful to have you, and it would be like a family thing, you know?
Yeah, that sounds great. Why don't we take a little walk, Baba? Let's get out of here! And she'll hold up her solo cup to cheers.
Okay. With that, he goes, he cheers you, and he goes, but wait, won't she be mad?
She's not listening. And don't worry, I told him I was gonna take you, so don't worry.
Where do you plan on taking him?
She'll say with her mind, I'm taking him in. Look at him in his state. I can lie my way through this. Relax.
There is no bounty reclaim station on Aphrodite.
Oh, there isn't?
We checked before. You actually were the one who checked.
Oh.
We
Oh,
need
well
to
then I
take him
can't
off
take him out of
planet.
here.
Yeah, we need to take him off planet.
Oh.
That was yeah.
Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have come here. I didn't
Now
know
you have
that.
an awkward.
So where are we going?
Great question,
Somewhere
I guess.
we can make money, I hope. I think if we were to team up, we could erase my debt, and I could make things right with your mother. Finally.
Ugh, gross. I've heard those words before.
Well, before I couldn't mean it because I couldn't do it. I didn't have you.
Wow, you're disgusting. What am I going to do here? I don't want to be with Ahsoka. Let's see. I want to... Spice actually goes into the med bay, and she'll take Ahsoka with him.
Okay, yeah, he follows you.
And she's like, you know me, I have a taste for Tetra sticks, and I happen to be running low, so I'm hoping that you can help me cook up something a little bit stronger, and maybe we can see how it goes on the streets.
Oh, a family cook night. That's
Yes.
fantastic. Yes, of course. Let's do that, Spice. What do you think of maybe stepping outside the ship to do this away from a certain someone?
Shit, relax. He's seen me on much worse shit. Don't worry.
On Monster Card.
I made a lot of money selling drugs here, and I think I want to try it again.
It might not be a good idea to sell them necessarily, but doing them is fun, and then finding ways of perhaps sharing them with others, lowering their inhibitions, and taking advantage of that.
Love
In
that.
a gambling context, perhaps. Fun.
So Spice is gonna find two of Gibbs's little goggles, pull them over her head, and snap them onto her eyes, and be like, "All right, let's get to cooking."
Those are lima bean containers.
Whatever. It's literally only for the placebo.
So, no problem. What are you trying to make with your father here?
Spice, canonically, I'm switching to healer. So Spice is literally just in the med bay, like pouring pieces of Tetra sticks and other drugs and shit together, and just railing lines with her dad and seeing which ones feel good and which ones feel bad.
I guess I'm gonna babysit
Amazing.
so that if anyone
And be like, oh no,
ODs,
this one lasts way
I
too
can
long. It's not a good
fucking
trip.
Spice
Don't like
becomes
it.
a mad scientist.
Can I tell you? in
I might
my,
pull a
like-
Walter White and just watch him bleed out.
Oh, man.
I didn't know what else to do, so I was like, all right,
Guess I'll
Dad's
just
coming
do a
with
bunch
me.
I
of
like
drugs
that.
that I make.
Honestly, I kind of enjoy the vibe.
I'm supportive of this.
This narratively works.
So, no problem. You and your So, a couple things.
Do I kill my dad by accident?
I said, like, weeks ago, think about the things that you want to do. I'll prepare things for you. Cooking drugs with your father was not on the list.
Not
But
on the
that's
It was
thing you
not
wanted to
something
do.
I was planning to do, but I'm like, I don't want to take my dad outside this ship because I forgot.
When I'm in Thanksgiving, I too do tons of drugs with my family. If I
So
don't
it's
talk to
not, yeah, right?
So I'm going to say for this, go ahead and for one of the first times, make a medicine check. And I would say take a +5 conditional modifier
Come on.
for the assistance with your
You
father.
got this. You got this.
Don't mind if I do. Dun 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 dun.
Ooh, look at that spicy
Let's see. So I also get a +5 for knowledge to disease and poison. I don't know if that's
not really
not for
counted
this.
towards this.
Okay.
Well, it depends on how well it goes, because if it's bad, it could be poison.
How about to
true.
treat drugs and disease? I also get a.
You're not really treating a drug. You're
No,
treating
we are
yourself to
testing.
drugs.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Let's see, 35.
35.
Push as we get those skills. I mean, that's envoys too.
So over the course of your time within the med bay, you repurpose it for more sinister purposes. Gibbs may have something to say about this when she returns, but in the meantime, you make a mean meth lab. You're really setting up a whole station that allows you to refine various chemicals, things that can be synthesized now, having unlocked the culinary synthesizer's true potential. You could, so also to be clear, you are doing a very Gibbs thing. You could just synthesize drugs, but you are here synthesizing ingredients to then cook the drugs.
Yep.
A far more dangerous process.
Yep.
But you do this, and in the process of doing this, your father would say, like, super bleary-eyed, but like very energetic.
We're also doing shots every time something feels good.
Oh, yeah. So a couple broken shot glasses on the ground. This is no longer a sterile environment.
No, it never was.
But your father would say at some point during this process, okay, Spice, now we learned how to make this thing in the city of Quabret where your mother was working on the city council. This is something that is going to keep you up for probably 2 to 3 days. But I promise
say
you
more.
It's going to give you a significant boost in your ability to insight into things and also your ability to potentially pee in your pants. So just be very careful about where you're going and what plans you have. Ready? He pours 2 shots with like a very shaky
Okay,
hand.
here we go. Let's do it.
You slam this, it looks so that you use the housing of the Tetra stick, but you
I thought
completely
you
empty
hit
them
those,
out
right?
and no, they're vape pens still.
Okay.
But these are what are called quaba sticks. They look like something that has like a very creative teenager has put together to do drugs, and that is essentially what you have done.
Mm-hmm.
But the effect of this is significantly more intense than a Tetra stick, and it does a few things that are a little bit different. First, can you make a will saving throw, please?
Oh dear.
Can I choose to fail?
You cannot.
Meanwhile, Echo is just like, it's been so long that Echo's like trying to check in on everyone, calls the director and gets like a feed of this and is like, nope.
25.
With a 25, as you take this drug, you feel the intoxicating effects. It's like a Tetra stick at first, and then it contracts, and you are like painfully sober for an instant, and then it is like the world explodes into fractals. It is like all of a sudden your father looks at you, and you look at your father, but you are looking at his father, and his father before him, and his father before him, and you are looking back into
It's
time.
like the line of
and at the
avatars.
very beginning, you see yourself, and then you back through all of them out through Ahsoka's mouth, and he goes, peanuts. And like it's slow motion, it's a lower voice. You are having a bad time. Shade, you are certainly going to be babysitting because at one point you hear a crash, and when you come over, Spice and Spice's father are down on their hands and knees, eye level with the table, and you see Spice just slowly pushing a glass. Her father's arm all the way outstretched, and Spice is slowly pushing the glass towards the edge of the table.
Shade would probably just like light up another cigarette and just kind of watch for a minute, like just watching.
Spice, you successfully push this glass off the tip of the table, and in doing so,
Like a cat?
like a cat, and in doing so, though, you know that this crystal, as it falls to the ground and shatters, every single fraction is a galaxy that you have saved in this moment. Just like your father, you are arriving. You are the messiah of this universe. And Spice, you throw up. Ahsoka starts throwing up, and you watch.
Good things
as
his brains on the
Ahsoka
ground.
had like been taking a shot of vodka like over to like cheers with Spice, and both of them still holding it, like vomiting. So surprisingly, not spilling a single drop, but absolutely shit faced, and will be so for the next 24 hours.
That sounds about
This
right.
feels like
Spice
that
isn't gonna remember the
episode
puke, she's
of
just gonna
Cowboy
remember the
Bebop,
No.
where they
One of the fun
bad
side
shrooms.
effects of quaba sticks is you
Are there any
remember
good benefits?
Everything. Yes,
Oh,
it feels
remember
great.
your ego.
It
Yeah, you
feels
remember
great.
everything.
You like really
Total
get this
recall.
kind of out of body experience where upon returning to your normal state, should you survive, you end up with a real appreciation for what it means to be you, should you survive. It's going to be a long 24 hours.
That's some deep.
All right, well, I guess
character arc
I'm taking care of Squeak and setting up to babysit, and I'll probably work
lock
on
'em in
some
the director.
engineering projects in the meantime.
They're just going to be puking their guts out for 24 hours. Lock 'em there.
Specifically, I want to try to get
in the bathroom.
the shield for my armor that I still have, but don't have the actual shield generator for.
Okay.
I think I've now leveled up to the point where I can actually
I
get.
believe you have, because I think it's 15.
Yeah.
Before we get too far, did Hisoka drop lore about my mom that
Yeah.
I wasn't really
Quaprat
listening to?
city council member back when they
Quaprat?
were dating. Yes.
It is the
Quabrat?
city of Quabarat.
Oh, that's
Quaprat.
the capital of Castroville.
It is
So-
the jewel of the Western Sea.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That's
wrote
where
it
she
as
was- that's
Quaprat,
where she's
but
from.
it's Quabarat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
So,
that's
yeah.
not new news.
Yeah. I thought it was maybe new news, but that's not new news.
And you get shit-faced. You probably could have spoken a lot more to your father about your mother had you wished to before
Oh,
you
didn't
got
even think about that.
mind-shatteringly fucked up. And in fact, there are several times where you hear Spice's father almost begin to talk about this woman. Did you ever give me a name for your mother?
don't think
Yes,
so.
Illumi.
Enemy.
Illumi.
Give me 1 second here. I couldn't find it in our history.
If I'm listening to this
How do you spell
happening,
that?
Shade would probably, well,
ILLUMI.
let's see. Shade might try to coax some more info
Illumi
out
like
of
the
him.
Illuminati.
Okay.
Yeah, Shade would probably try to coax a little more info out of him. Not like
Illuminati.
aggressively so, but if it seems like he's gonna say something, Shade would try to like go on.
It's never anything like super suspicious. You know, a lot of it would be him kind of just being like, after like the uppers wear down and it's just these quabbit sticks that are really kind of hitting, he would just go, and you know, Spice, I didn't leave because I didn't love any of you. I love all of your siblings, but I just,
I know, I love my family too.
I know. It's just, I'm a bad influence, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
at me.
look at us.
And he's like covered in glass and vomit and alcohol. There were like little screws and things from the tinker's tool set that you use to create these sticks.
You
kind
got
of
glass
all
in your
over you
hand.
now. He looks down and he goes, again? And he picks it out and puts it down. And then you see he turns and goes, oh, you know. And as he puts his hand down, he just stabs it straight back into his hand. But he says, you
Spice
know,
literally does the exact same motion. Goes,
your mother would be happy if I came back, I bet. You hear like just a little bit of a question in that statement.
Ooh, I think a different Spice would have laughed out loud, but seeing that he's genuine about it, Spice is gonna go, you think so?
I think so.
What makes you think that, Ma?
I mean, she always. There was a point, I think, where I just became a little bit of a liability to the politics.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think she never loved me.
I know she loved you. Where would you even go to find her? Like today, if we were to leave right now, do you know where she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a diplomacy check.
Don't mind if I do. Okay, well I guess I still gotta do it. Yeah. 25.
Oh, it's a butterfly. I was like, what is that? Cool.
So this is just the last place that I know she was, because that's when Debussy was let go.
Oh,
But
what?
she has a new consulting position for a company called Terra Matter.
Oh,
Have you heard of
shit.
them?
I have.
It's a bit outside of her usual portfolio, I guess, but I think she's attending to things in person there.
Jeez, she never used to go in person. This must be a pretty big promotion to what she was doing. She
Shade
already
is
really
like-
Well,
did.
it must be she brought at least one
Record.
of your sisters.
Oh my god. Yikes. But of course, they were always her pets. That doesn't surprise me.
Well, they went into the family business. You and your brother took more after me. And I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? I mean, look, you're successful.
Yeah, so successful. She looks at her super messy lab table. She's
Super
like,
messy lab table. You're doing drugs with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
You also
You're super bloody now and covered in puke.
can feel that despite the fact that it's invisible, there is this, or you've given it away, but you feel almost the space of where that carbon cartel idol had leaned against your skin for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And though Echo holds it right now, you are still in a good amount of debt, just not the same kind of debt.
Gross. Wish my mom would pay off.
But he says, I just have to believe that she can forgive me.
I mean...
Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Yes, they do. Including... us. She said not to contact her anymore. Which I'm kind of sad about. Did she say that to you too?
A long time ago, yes, for different reasons. But no, she's... How much do you know about your mother?
I know she said, don't call me.
She's become very successful, you know.
When was she not successful?
She's become very successful.
How? How did she get to that level of success? She was already a super famous politician on Casterville. How can you even go up further than that?
She's working as a civilian consultant for the GPF now.
Spice throws up again. She works for the GPF? Disgusting.
She's a contractor for them, and I would imagine it's to keep your siblings safe.
That's literally not lining up. You can't keep someone safe by working with the enemy.
They're not the enemy, Spice.
You don't think so?
They're not good. But who's good? You?
Ha,
Me?
certainly not. You're right. I guess we all make mistakes.
It isn't a mistake. She's doing the best that she can in a bad situation. And she's doing a lot to keep you safe.
So do you think she's doing good by working with the bad?
Oh, certainly not.
Okay, I was just making sure we're on the same page.
But I think she's trying to do the best she can.
We're only mostly delusional.
Do you know which sister?
I don't. I just know that she's traveling with one of her children.
I wonder what happened to the other one. Oh well, I hope they're good. Why did she fire Debussy? They were like connected at the hip for many years.
That's a good question. I don't know.
What the fuck is Debussy gonna do now?
And you can see your dad's like starting to lose focus now. He's
Okay.
like really high and is beginning like slowly more and more like withdrawn.
Do you taste purple?
You probably have one
Nine.
more question that you could ask if you wanted to.
Shade, what question do you want to know the answer to? Because I'm out of questions.
Oh, jeez.
Shade, you can see like Spice and her dad like just drifting off into
Yeah, like
oblivion.
slowly sliding down.
Both
the
are like
wall.
drooling, and
Why do you want to kill me?
you can see that like there's one question left in Spice's dad, but there's not one question left in Spice.
What? Oh. I'm trying to think if the timeline would work out, but I don't know if I have enough information to know whether it would. Would Hisoka have been with Illumi during the time that Shade had the flashback from the black box?
What are you asking to find that out?
That's what.
Yeah, how do you phrase that as a question?
How long? Damn.
Did you and Mom ever work together with androids?
Are you asking that?
Yeah, I guess so.
You should say from 2020.
You drop
yeah,
that
I guess
question
that-
in just right as you slide down.
I work with androids all the time now.
He looks at you and he goes, I've been stuck with one for hours. and he falls asleep. But you get the sense that that is essentially a no.
Okay.
That was not something that he's done.
Okay.
And then you watch as Ahsoka and Spice just slump over opposite directions onto the floor.
Director, set to cleaning the medical bay. I'll move the bodies.
There's 3 people in there. 2 of them are just asleep.
Doing so now. And the little robots and drones begin to move into position to clean the
Take
medical bay.
Spice and fucking Hisoka and set him up. I'm gonna throw Hisoka on the couch in the room.
Carrot couch.
And then Spice into her bed.
Okay. Easy enough.
I'm gonna just
Smells like mold in there.
pet Squeak and get back to the engineering bay.
Okay.
When did they get divorced?
Think about all of
Say
the
one more time.
information.
When did they get divorced? Like how many years ago?
That was
Damn,
the,
son.
that was the
Spice's dad and mom.
we didn't get that.
Divorce.
Okay,
Damn, son.
separated.
We don't
Who
know.
knows?
Damn, son.
Okay.
Oh.
Legally still married?
Damn, son.
Whoa.
Legally ever married?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
Who knows?
They were ultra married.
Yeah,
In space, you can
Recognized
It carries
by
all through the
intergalactic
seventh
government.
dimension.
They're
Yeah.
married infinity.
Yeah, infinite marriage. So you, the 2 of you pass out. Anything else that the rest of you want to do for this evening?
Yes.
Yes.
Bubs is looking around. Do I pick up any of this trail?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Bubs is gonna go to the liquor store next door.
Okay.
Talk to this guy.
You go to the liquor
Wait, the
store.
dead
It
guy?
is
There's
very
no one
much-
Father's
It
there.
is very much closed.
Okay, the father's not taking it over.
No.
Okay.
This guy's old.
He was like
retired.
80
he was that
something.
old?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
like
like
old,
80,
yeah.
retired. Like
He had like
We
handed
took
the
away his
business
one
down
source
to
of
his
income.
son and
Yeah.
then murdered. Well, didn't murder him, but
murder by negligence, I guess.
A lie by omission is still a lie.
Okay, Bubs is probably going to try to find where in can Bubs do a sense motor to figure out where in T-Town he could ask someone where this squid person probably is, or probably where in T-Town would this squid person probably frequent?
Wow.
I
I'm
have
trying to
to
think of who you
think-
met in the neighborhood.
think like a squid.
Literally, the only other person Bubs has met is the dad.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any contacts here. Make a general.
It's a rough town.
Are you just gonna go like person to person and be like, "Hey, have you seen this guy?"
No.
I'm looking for a
Then,
squid man.
I mean, you don't really have anybody to go to. If you can suggest an avenue through which you could.
Try to contact Steele, see if he's got any background info
Little
on this
squid
random
man.
guy.
Likes to take baths in a washing machine.
Don't think he's a criminal, other than the fact that he.
You could burn your corporate espionage contact favor
Yeah.
and just get some intel on the squid guy.
What favor do I have?
That's for
You don't,
Shade.
but Shade has a favor with the information broker, the corporate spy.
Yeah. We saved her on the Vesco.
Yeah. Bubs, I'm trying to think where else. So he's probably not going to shower now because he showers at the end of the weekend. So I can't go to like his probably new place wherever that could be, maybe like a river or like I don't know, like a dishwasher station or a sales place.
You are trying to, in a city that has the density of Kowloon and is the size of like Pennsylvania. You are trying to find in a specific washing machine or river this one squid guy. This is truly needle in a haystack. Roll a D100, and if you roll a 100, then in the course of your search, you will find this guy.
The most intense divine intervention ever.
Literally any other number, you will not find him.
Oh, that's not it.
Okay, so
She's still on the
you walk high, you walk low, but this single squid guy who is a throwaway NPC, nowhere to be found.
Give up.
When no one returns after hours, Echo has just turned any signage that we have and the lights off and is just sitting there. They were told to watch the store and now they're just like watching the laundromat as it is closed.
Yeah.
They are on night duty and just like flipping through media.
Bubs is just going to walk around and start to come back, and he's just trying to think about the future of the store
Okay.
and what's going to happen to it.
As you walk back, Bubbles, you do step upon the little business card that had been dropped at the door as that person left, and it reads Huckminster Gilhole, General Manager for Hire. And they could have probably been a good ally in keeping the store.
Yeah, but his hands are pee-pee, Joe.
What did you just say?
I don't know. Bubs would be picking up the card.
Fair enough, fair enough. You look at the card on the ground.
He did say that he pees when he laughs.
Just a little sometimes.
That's why Bubs doesn't want to touch his hands.
That's fair, honestly.
Bubs will pick it up with like a glove, and he'll call it.
So with like a evidence bag and tweezers.
Yeah. So you pick it up, you call this guy. So, point of fact, there's no contact information. It just says Huckminster Gilhole in black letters, and then underneath in like scrawling, very nice font, Human General Manager for Hire. If you turn it over, there is like the suggestion of like paper clips and other things. This is like one of maybe 3 or 4 like loose business cards that he kept in his pocket. You get the sense that he's probably not doing the best right now and probably would have jumped at a job opportunity. In fact, did jump at a potential job opportunity and was shut down pretty hard.
I don't think it's a good interview tactic to say that, you pee when you laugh.
So you will remember this fabric softener. It forces people to only tell the truth. So he had no choice in the matter. That was not what he intended to do at all.
Had we just stared him down while he decided, you know what, I'm going to leave this.
Yeah, you said nothing.
There was nothing consoling.
I don't know what I could say.
That was honestly me neither. That was emotionally brutal. Oh man, that was a crit.
So
Cara was happy to be part of that.
Yeah, that was great.
So there's no contact. There's no way Bob can get in contact with this person.
You've missed this train a couple times now, it seems.
Yeah. All right, I guess we're just gonna have to write this place off as a tax off and just keep it going. I have no idea how to
never financially invested
offshore this place.
Yes, we are.
Only spice.
I am emotionally invested. Okay.
This is a front for a fucking mercenary operation that's secretly also like a super AI's long-term
And we murdered a guy to keep it.
terraforming plan.
If only you knew of somebody who could handle logistics, they could probably help you out. But since you know nobody of that nature, no automated resource integration automaton, you sort of come to the laundromat. Also, you could repurpose a highly skilled combat team to laundromat.
If you take away my siblings' dream to run your stupid laundromat.
That's the anime I want to see, though. I used to be a corporate espionage assassin, then became a bounty hunter. Now I'm just a laundromat clerk. I mean, come on. That's a good anime.
It's the weirdest isekai ever.
So, you find your way back to the laundromat. Most of you, one after the other. Or do you have anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to try the number for Debussy now that I know that they've been let go, to see if it is still in fact Debussy's number.
Sure.
Spill the dirt.
You call that number, and after a few rings, even though it is like 9, 10 o'clock at night by the time that you call, there is a very quick answer. And you hear, "This is just Debussy now. There is no other people here. If you are looking for Terra Mater, I can provide you with the number, but that is all I can do."
Debussy,
Who is this?
I received your contact information from Spicy Mito.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always the same password. And please tell Miss Amido I'm no longer in the employ of her family. I can't continue to help her.
I was actually hoping that you could help me.
I'm confused now.
I am looking to reach Illumi. Spice gave me your contact info, believing that you were still in her employ, but I learned that you have been recently let go.
I have.
May I ask why?
You have. Make a sense motive check.
With my thing, it's a 12.
It's hard over the phone.
It's really hard. With organic
Spice
life
said
forms,
she'd
it's
be
generally
here.
hard. This person's pretty proper, but this over the
Yeah, not
communicator, you're not getting a lot. And they say, I believe we've had all the words exchanged that we need to for right now. Where will you be heading after you leave, wherever you're going?
Our current destination is uncertain, but we often find ourselves at Lola's Diner. We have about a week until we need to go off planet.
I could eat. And he hangs up.
Alright. Cool.
Get ready to have the fight of your life at Lola's Diner. We're gonna die.
Good
Are
thing,
we playing Debussy?
well, he might know something and might know that we know something and might send someone to kill us now. Or he might want to tell us information but is being listened in on, so doesn't want to give it over unsecured lines and would rather say it in person.
Sounds like
Billy,
a
what are you
teehee.
doing here on Thursday night?
Or he's unemployed and you just offered him a free meal.
Could be one of
You
three
know?
things.
They serve human
Occam's
lasagna
razor
at
The
Lola's
idea
Diner.
where he just kind of keeps saying like really cryptic things, and then when he finishes, he goes, I got nothing. And he just runs out the door.
So, you're gonna cover the bill? Alright, see ya!
I have to go to the bathroom. I can only use the one on my
Goes
show.
out the fucking
Yeah.
window.
I have
I'm like
anxiety.
watching him go out.
So you get the sense that probably not immediately, but in the very short term, you could probably meet Debussy at Lola's Diner.
Alright, I'm gonna put that info in my pocket to save when Spice isn't high out of her gourd.
So never.
Spice is so
Is she
high
having
that
a seizure?
the principles of space never having an up apply. Spice can no longer get high. Spice is just becoming
Just is.
Just infinitely high.
Dead.
Nice!
Spice is discovering the true meaning of the galaxies.
like both Spice and her father are like made of starlight, walking across constellations. It's a magical
But
experience.
really, they're both just like in their
Dead
fucking
asleep.
beds.
Dead asleep. Passed out.
Become
snoring.
gods.
Yeah.
And seen the death of all things.
So,
like,
Wow. What a good way to go.
anything else that you all wish to do before the evening ticks over to the
Please,
next
dear
day?
God, end this night. Echo is so
I'm
bored.
done. I'm gonna go to bed with Squeak and working on projects until the end of the night. That's it.
Okay. You work on projects, you find some sleep. Some of you search the infosphere for, if you were to look at Bubble search history the next
I don't
day,
wanna do that.
Squid Guy on Mars. It's like a lot of just different
weird
terms.
fish
Also, like
that you
how
just
to
got
how
into?
to unload a business, just like
What?
Oh, what a sad search.
How to unload a business.
Echo's just been listening to
Have
that
you
radio
seen this
station every now and then until they get too creeped out, and then they're like, ugh.
Yeah. It's really creepy. The voice is incredibly warm and inviting, and then the same kind of like lo-fi, relaxing music
so much
comes on.
feeling.
Yeah, it's weird.
They
But-
used real instruments for the whole music.
But without any, well, Echo, you're listening?
Yeah.
Making a computer check.
Yeah. You know, karma. It's not a 1, but it is a 30.
Hey, that's okay.
What? A 30's good.
With a 30, one of the things that you do catch is when you break the transmission down into data and you look at the sort of strings that kind of form, all of the strings in the sign-off of this that say, you're listening to this radio station, music to drift by. When it says drift by, the same 3 numbers are always at the end of this string. And they are 899.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I forgot about them.
Seeing that, Echo would just kind of like ping the number, sending like just not a true message, but kind of like, you know how you would Just like a
A poke on Facebook?
An unknown dialer, an unknown caller that calls and then hangs up.
But like a
immediately.
message version of that, yeah.
Okay.
Just pinging the system.
And what are you pinging it?
Not like any content, just to see if it's active.
Okay.
Poop emoji.
You send just
Eggplant.
data just to see if it reflects off of this number to see if there's anything still active. And as you do you have Echo 899 communicator?
They eventually gave it to them, yeah.
Yeah, I think they give it to both.
That syncs with that data. And all at once you get the sense that Echo 899 is there right now. That number is a list of the different Echo units who are on that location.
What?
And you imagine you could listen and know who is there at any time.
What the fuck?
But you call Echo 899 instantly. The receiver picks up and you can see this other android in a almost familiar looking engineering bay. You can see servers listing off to the left and right. You see posters, old paper posters depicting Anubis Dynamics, Barrick Industries, Black Moon Shipping, all these old Earth-based sort of starship manufacturers that you know the mechanic is a huge fan of. You see familiar looking tools in the background, all in a different setup than they were before, but almost certainly 899 picks up from the mechanic's shop. And because it is 8:50 and a good place to take a quick break,
Damn.
we are going to step away here
The big reveal.
and we will come back in just a couple minutes. You'll see a countdown on your screen. We will be back at the end of it. All right, and we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. If you did, if not, you're joining us for some Starfinder. Give me 1 second. Let me change our music up here a little bit. All right. So for you, Echo, you can see Echo 899 through the communicator screen.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I am glad you arrived safely. I know it has been some time since you left. How are you finding it?
Repairs are almost complete, and the next leg of my mission may begin.
Intriguing. I am about to have a week of shore leave before moving on to Aura's Bay. I did not enjoy my time there.
They look at you through the communicator and they say, Aura's Bay is an especially dangerous place this time of year. Why are you going to Aura's Bay?
Looking to experience some of the local culture. And also, I am being assigned there.
They look at you and they say, by who?
Is this connection safe?
Make an engineering check.
Not a computer check?
Engineering.
I do think I gave everyone comms that I have encrypted.
That's not what Cara is concerned about. That's a 29.
Okay.
It would have been the same for computers anyway. I don't know why.
And that doesn't mean whoever Echo is talking to has encrypted comms either.
So you think about the connection, what you know about the transmitter that you're using, and it's not like a secure connection innately. But 899 and the sort of work, quote unquote, that they do, and the fact that they are a very wanted individual at this moment and have managed to stay free for a good amount of time, probably keeping it encrypted as sort of a precaution on their end.
The same entities that assigned us here.
They nod and they say, whatever you are doing, I sense it is important.
It does seem to be regrettable as the destination may be. I was hoping that in the intervening week, I could stop by. Do you believe that to be a possibility?
As long as you are capable of transiting the drift, you should be able to reach here.
Nice.
They like visibly brighten.
Okay. No change on the outside. The eyes maybe just a little bit more luminous in that moment. Is there anything that I can do to help? My
Oh.
war with Pallades Rock will be a long one.
Indeed. I did not hope to take you away from it, as that is also important. I do not wish to deviate your resources. That you will need considerable amounts of them. In fact, is there a way that I could help you?
Give me 1 sec. All right. So you ask if there is any way that you might help them. And they say, stopping in would be helpful. He does not say much, but he would appreciate it.
I shall make it a priority.
He has something for you.
Oh. Not necessary, but again, always appreciated. And the others, are they well?
You see, there is like a considerable delay in that, and they say, we are living in dangerous times. Everyone is as well as they can be. But I offer my help because I believe what you are doing will keep the most people safe.
You will remember Captain. I believe you've met in person on numerous occasions. There is a potential that we might encounter relatives.
And Echo, like, stresses relatives
Okay.
to be like, you know, relatives.
Sure. They would say, I do not know much about Aura's Bay, except that there has been a great increase in these shipping manifests transiting through one Rocco outpost.
I am familiar.
You are not. There has been a change in the signals coming from this outpost over the last several weeks. While hard to discern from the outside, as a particularly skilled individual, I was able to ascertain there is a small resistance group based out of this site.
Interesting. I do have a contact within the Rocco shipping units. Perhaps I shall attempt to see how they are doing.
It may be best to do so locally.
Indeed. Suspicion from the outside. Competitors are not welcome.
You can see, as they are mentioning this, little lights have been going off, and they're looking at stuff on other screens. You see, for just a moment, it's almost imperceptible, but on 899 Android's face, just a look of concern, and they flick their hand, and a picture turns up, and they say, "Is this you?" You see, in a very long line outside of the spaceport, Bubbles is kind of waiting, kind of leaning out the window in this long line of traffic. You can see actually in this, this is a great photo. You can see at the very front of the line, kind of waving the next person on, a very familiar looking security guard. And you see off in the distance, just behind them, looking like they're trying to sneak really hard, Bubbles. And you see all of you escaping Aura's Bay. And beneath that picture, wanted, GPF, 5 million credits. And they say, the question was rhetorical. This will make things more challenging.
Did they get Echo in there as well?
How do I know it's not Miles?
It's just Bubs.
Echo, you are not in that photo. But the rest of your team is.
Oh. Not unexpected, but disappointing. Indeed, that will make things very difficult.
Especially as the spaceport has been taken over by the GPF.
Do you have any recommended shipping lanes? Perhaps connected to the Rocco facility?
I do not have anything, but Rentropy has moved into the area and maintains a large junk ring around the planet. They have expressed priority shipping lanes to get garbage to and from this site until the gravitational rings are operational. If you could fake the clearance, you could likely use these channels.
How difficult is it to send packages to Aura's Bay during this time? I would imagine that some of the residents are still receiving things from the Rocco Shipping Company.
Yes, it is possible to receive things, but to receive them unchecked would be difficult.
Indeed. It was a thought.
Additionally, there is GPF forces in orbit around Aura's Bay. You should be cautious, as any overt aggression will be met with overwhelming force.
That I have experienced. It is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate that the officer in charge of the GPF forces is particularly ruthless.
A name, perhaps.
Commodore Goku Roku.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Again, an unfortunate coincidence. One of my crew is familiar.
Then perhaps they know of a weakness to exploit.
It will be difficult to get sensible information from them, it is Spice.
You can see just a knowing nod.
Oh, these quaba sticks seem to be pretty useful.
This is incredibly helpful information, and while I appreciate your disclosure, it does make me concerned. Will you not be there when I arrive for a visit?
I shall. There is still much work to do to prepare the assault on the next Pallades Rock facility.
Then I am relieved. I do have some time left on Mars. Any shopping requests?
Okay.
If you have access to military-grade armor, that would be helpful.
I do. But we are not on good terms with the makers, if you are okay with modifications.
I would prefer modifications.
Then yes.
They nod and they say, and again, if you should need me in any capacity, I am happy to help.
Likewise. It is good to see you again, 899.
It will be good to see you again. And they terminate the communication.
I go start shopping.
Zoom.
We got a computer.
Quick question, Joe.
Yep.
What was the mark on Gibbs's tiara of translocation?
The mark?
Yeah. Was it a Mark 2, 3, 1?
Oh. I thought you meant like, do you remember the description that you gave of the tiara? I believe it's a Mark II.
So that would only get us 2,000 miles. That's definitely not enough for, unless we get like really close to the surface, and even then, we'd probably be shot down before entry. So that's not an option. Also, I don't know if we can get items from a character who's. I mean, I assume she's at the vivarium, so yeah.
899 is not.
No, I'm talking about
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Oh, yeah. Gibbs is at the
Yeah.
vivarium.
We should maybe stop by the vivarium at some point before we get to...
Yeah, I would be down to.
Lola's, Mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
Vivarium,
Mm-hmm.
Akaton.
Damn, we're probably going to have to leave the planet, like,
Tonight?
soon.
Bubs
Tonight.
wanted
We got,
to.
like, another day to pack.
Well, and the other thing is you don't need to go exactly 1 week. You can, like, continue to let days pass.
We
if
don't
you
want to
really
let
want
any
to.
time
No.
pass.
You know,
We
Dr.
gotta-
Maldross is doing some stuff.
No, man.
wanna get there as
don't,
soon
don't
as we
tempt us
can.
with that.
Yeah.
Bubs wants to see the.
All right, we're actually only going to have time
the
to do one of these
suit
things.
that he asked.
Go see Earth, you know?
Oh yeah, we haven't even done Earth yet.
What was Carson's
That's
character's
for
name again?
campaign
Vesson.
2.
Vesson. Yeah, he wants to see what Vesson has
Starfinder.
done
We don't have a
with making
campaign
a
two.
suit for
Mosaic Team 5.
Sydney,
Square.
because he asked him to do that.
Yep.
What?
And how are you doing that?
I can contact him now, I guess.
Yeah. So who are you contacting?
I'll contact Vesson and see how he's made on the progress of
Vesson!
this suit. I know he made the containment area for Sydney.
Cindy.
And I requested and asking him to make like a suit.
So you call, and Vesson would answer.
Nice.
And you can see they are sort of at work within this laboratory. You see a large-headed Yosoki who is like mixing some chemicals up behind. You remember Socrates, who
Yeah.
you had sort of freed from the Vest
Thought it would be
prison.
wrecked and-
You can see they kind of swim into view, and they say, "Bubbles, you never call. What can I do for you?"
Oh, well, I've been busy, and, I'm running a laundromat right now, so it's like, it's just crazy, right?
You're
it's
running
busy,
a laundromat.
It's the busy season,
I got relegated to desk duty because of Daddy's connections, and you have all the freedom in the world, and you're running a laundromat?
Well, it's not really all it's cracked up to be. I know it sounds exciting, but...
That's not that.
That's
Bubbles,
so
what
funny.
do you want?
So I was just contacting you to I know you made that, like, really great containment, upgrades to Sydney's enclosure, but you know, I know we were talking about making like a kind of like a suit so Sydney could like, you know, go outside the containment area. Have you made any progress with that?
Oh, no, I haven't made progress with that. That was child's play. That's been done for some time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, maybe we might stop by the vivarium and maybe
That's really what you're focused on, is the suit.
well,
You've sent me several samples of life forms that have never been documented before, and you're excited about the suit. That's fine.
oh,
Absolutely fine.
I made a promise to my sister. No, I'm interested about your samples. Please go. What do you have for us?
Are you coming back to the vivarium? I
Yeah.
assume you are, to
Yeah.
come and visit your ever so important sister.
Yeah, I want to see if she can come with us.
So
yeah.
I'll show you then.
Okay, sounds good.
They hang up.
All right. Bubs thinks he doesn't remember Vesson being such a jerk.
Vesson, really wanted to be in it.
He was nice at first, but then you were just like...
He also really wanted to do, everything that you guys wanted to do.
Yeah.
He was, really about being an adventurer. And he had no reason to be an adventurer. He was a spoiled, wealthy, rich kid. And his dad basically came to Mosaic and said, I will give you so much money that it would be stupid to have him not do this dumb desk job. And he got pulled off the front line and now is working in a laboratory cleaning up your guys' messes.
I thought he was he's still the head of the science
Yeah, he's still
department.
doing
He is the
science
head of a
stuff.
one-person department. Socrates doesn't work for him and is using his facilities. So Gibbs is now also there using the facilities. It was first a demotion and then got steadily worse after that.
Okay, so I feel like we have a plan. We'll go to the vivarium, then Lola's. And then
And then the
8-9,
mechanic, and then
mechanic,
Agaton.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to go to Agaton all the way.
I would be down.
I would like to, but
yeah.
we don't have to.
I also want to see if we can
Well,
pick up Sydney for the assault.
So we can do
'Cause she's
Lola's
strong as
one
fuck.
day, because we have the one-day jump to Lola's, we have the one-day jump to the vivarium. Presumably we're going to be able to get to the mechanic via some drift jump. So that's 3 days, and then X amount of days for us
4
to
days
get.
in Agaton.
Well, it also is going to still take a drift jump for us to get to Oris Bay, and Shade is going to want to plan out because we have some complications that are going to make it difficult for us to get on planet, and Shade doesn't even know about all of them yet, but Shade's a planner.
So just in case our plans don't go through, Bubs will send a message to Sydney.
Okay.
And
I
just
swear to God, I thought you were going to do the Notary Public thing.
Oh my
just in
God.
case this doesn't work out, Bubs is going to do a job. Yeah, Cindy.
and it would just be very simple. Hey, I'm gonna try to come over to the vivarium soon, but if timing doesn't work out, we're gonna possibly need you for the assault on Norris Bay against Muldross. Are you down?
Okay.
If you could probably take one of the interceptors that we left there and maybe use them to meet up with us.
They send you back a message, and it contains a picture. And the message that comes with the picture says, I'd be happy to help. And the picture itself is Cindy, but outside of this tank. At first, they look almost completely, as normal as any of you ever look. You are these muscular, tall, bald people. But you guys as a group look sort of like the aliens from Alien, the humanoid looking ones, the progenitors.
That was definitely on purpose when I made Bubs,
yeah.
because he's supposed to be very uncanny.
Phenomenal. So both of you look a little bit uncanny, but beyond just the uncanniness, you can tell there is a very faint field being projected from almost like suspenders or almost like overalls, mechanical overalls that kind of go over the shoulders and then project out these sleeves and this sort of face. You've seen Spice at one point had armor that had a similar, very sleek projection over it for when she was in space. Similar technology has been applied and then reinforced to keep the heat in. And in fact, I would say make an engineering check as you look at this picture.
Oh, I know that's a flat zero.
Natural 5.
Wow, it's a natural 5.
That's impressive.
Wow.
Wow.
I can read the universe
You can see that
now.
the suit itself has been configured to make Cindy look really cool.
Ooh.
Those are the features that you can discern from this picture. But yeah, Cindy seems ready to go.
I think Cindy will probably be able to be a badass. I feel like.
Proficient in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
very
like
much
Cindy wouldn't agree to come take down Muldross if she wasn't fully a badass.
Fair.
I mean, she can do like pyrokinesis and shit. She's probably pretty good at like stuff.
Hey, I'm like slightly above strong. I'm pretty cool too. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool.
And again,
I'm the
she's
cool
not
guy.
a pyrokinetic. She's a telekinetic
Telekinetic.
Yeah.
who just happens to have incredibly flammable skin.
I always forget that. It makes me think that she's pyrokinetic.
No.
I mean, I guess
I
she's
guess
kind of.
yeah, it kind of depends on how you define it. Like, is that her feature power? No.
It's
She
kind of
she
like
could
a-
move something at a vibration so much that it basically combusts.
Yeah, in the same way that like Magneto has fire powers and
Yeah.
that, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's a superhero. Everyone's got all the powers.
you consider that you probably have Cindy on your side, or at least available for Aura's Bay.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Um,
She's OP as fuck.
anything else folks want to do? Or are you heading towards the ship?
Well,
As you've identified your itinerary, at a bare minimum, you have identified 4 days worth of travel in
Yeah.
this week that you have, in the 6 days that you have.
We don't have to go to the barbarian.
well, I think we need to
We have a
like plan it out
beacon.
via.
Yeah.
I think we need to plan it out via some like team dinner.
We just did.
I don't know, like actually in character, plan it out.
Yeah, we can do that, and then we can discuss kind of like Aura's Bay. I'm down for family dinner. What? It's late at night though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, because we're like all finishing out the ends of the day.
So yeah, before you go to bed, it would be like 11:30, 12 at night. You'd be having like late family
Well, it's
dinner.
really we need to wake up Spice in the morning from the.
Oh, Spice is still drugged
Spice will
out.
be Spice is going to be drugged out for 24 hours. So
What?
Spice,
But that started at like
Well-
noon, right?
yeah, 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, let's see what Spice is doing with her well.
Yeah. What's
Well
the
wishes.
So it's like 11:30 at night. Spice has been just absolutely
Shade
shit
would have
for like
pinged to
half of a day.
Well,
Staying at the.
You can see at
shit.
this point, at like 11:30 at night, Hisoka made, or I would say like half an hour ago, Hisoka made a break for the bathroom and has been slowly crawling there this whole time, and like has maybe made like 10 feet of progress. Every now and then whimpers a little bit and just goes,
Okay,
but
he's
it's
not
so far away.
How many? Hold on.
Was there something that you wanted to do?
Yes.
okay, I'm back on board.
How long is he doing that?
10 minutes.
After like 2 minutes, Shade would actually get up, grab him by the scruff of the like there, and just drag him across to the toilet.
You just hear a faint no, and you drag him as you like scruff him like a cat and just bring him over. No problem. You deposit him in the restroom.
And then I shut the door.
Okay. Spice, in your intoxicated state, for a brief moment, you lie alone on the center of this supernova. What are you doing?
I think what brings her back is both of you going back to the ship. Do you
I
arrive at the
pinged
ship at some time?
To you, I was saying, I pinged to you both at the ship, or at the Bobby Lee spaceport with Spice. ...
Echo is just kind of like looking around at all of the gear that is still here. I'm just like,
What gear?
All of our mission gear that we've set up in our home base for the last week or
Delivero.
so.
Echo starts packing up.
Okay. You start packing stuff.
Bubs is gonna start emotionally packing up his baggage of the laundromat.
So,
Aw.
Echo, you do all the actual work while Bubbles just like has his legs drawn up to his chest, kind of sitting on top of one of the washers, just looking off wistfully.
It's
both
okay, I'll
of you-
survive to the heat death of the universe.
Both of
Everything's
you
fine.
doing equal work in this moment, just different kinds.
Sure thing.
And do you make your way to the ship?
Echo is still like background process, like internet shopping.
Then I would say, like, in the morning, Shade would go and drive the the vehicle that we have that could load up all of the equipment
Yeah.
into to like not have to have fucking Echo
Carry everything.
carry everything back and forth overnight.
So you let Echo know that you
Yeah.
will come
Like,
with the car tomorrow.
planning to
all
come
right,
back.
Echo-
It wasn't
Echo
like
packs
I'm at the ship and we're taking off.
That's
like,
how Echo interpreted, I'm at the ship, get here.
So
no, I
you-
said
you
I'm
pack
at the
everything.
ship watching fucking Spice.
Bubs, I think, will contact. I think the only person on Team 2 would probably be awake would be Scott Dragonfish because he seems like
A night owl.
a partier.
Okay.
Bubs is going to, or I could call that Paul too. Bubs is going to contact Scott, and just. I think I'm just going to give it to Team 2, the laundromat. That makes the most sense.
Okay. Definitely.
Give it to the fucking Edict of Junk.
What? No, they don't have laundry.
That's the reason. Not like they wouldn't want to be burdened with this purpose.
No, they would do something weird with like, oh, the laundry.
There's a guy.
This is
who
not
literally
supposed to tumble. It has different purposes.
Joe
it should be a
fucking-
gambling machine
Joe
and put a little
literally
ball in.
dropped a thing that was like, "Oh, if only you knew someone who you know who is in the Edict of Junk."
No, Joe literally dropped a businessman.
I've dropped several
Yeah.
things for you. ARIA 10 stands for Artificial Resource Integration Assistant. Their entire purpose was for
Oh, you don't have to
managing
do
like
that. That's the most
logistics and
annoying thing
stuff,
in
you
the
know?
world.
And so like they also would be somebody who could potentially do it. You would need to like persuade them to want to, you know, but
no, I think it's basically is a front. It's a base.
yeah.
I
think from that perspective,
I think
yes.
it's just going to stay that way.
Yes.
It
I
makes
like-
the most
I like
sense.
that.
To pass it to them as a base makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
To pass it to them as like a business.
No,
didn't
that's
make
just
a ton
those
of
are just
sense.
jokes.
Yeah.
Bubs is just going to just contact. I'll just contact all of T2 in the group chat, just letting them know. Hey, these are the keys and the situation for taking over this laundromat. That's I'm not going to say the front. Obviously, in the text chat, they obviously probably already know. Just give them the instructions about how to basically run the business and stuff, and just let them know that we're
jeez.
leaving.
So you get a contact from Scott Dragonfist, the only person who would be awake at this time.
Yeah, okay.
You pick it up?
Sure.
Okay. You pick it up. And Scott says, "So are you just giving this to us to use?"
Well, it's not really mine to give. It's Mosaic. You know, it's part of the Mosaic. We're not going to be here anymore. If you guys want to use this, it would seem ideal for a team that's going to be stationed on Mars to have maybe a second location for various whatever you have to do for the mission.
Bubbles, that would be great. We've been standing on the shuttle the whole time, so we'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
We don't have to do anything, right?
Oh well, I mean, no, not really. I mean, it just there's.
We can just close it and use it as a front.
Well, no.
Well, no, you have to keep the machines going.
Why?
Well, people need to get their clothes clean.
They can just go somewhere else.
I looked on the various T-Town maps. The nearest competitor is like literally like 50 miles out.
Are you moving there?
No.
Then why do you care? Somebody else will move in and open a laundromat. That's capitalism, right? We'll use it. It'll be great to have a place to actually sleep that's not just bunk beds. So appreciate that.
Well, I mean, it might be from a mission standpoint. It might be just a good move to make it look like a laundromat.
Make a diplomacy check.
Also factoring in Bubs probably isn't the one who gets to make the decision on the laundromat.
That's a 7, but I have my
happens
once a day reroll, and it's 11 o'clock.
It's 11:30.
Yeah, use it.
So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use my feet lucky to reroll it.
Hell yeah.
Peeps already got
The most
someone
important
lined
role
up
of
to
the
take
campaign.
on the lease.
17 plus
Oh yeah, we already sold it off once you completed the mission.
13 is a 30-30.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah. 30, 20. Yeah, that's 30-30. I'm gonna roll a couple more times.
Okay.
Come on. That's a 15, so that's less. That's a 15 again? Jesus. Okay.
on.
I think 30 is going to be what it is.
Come on.
30 is not bad.
Yeah, I know. Also,
Okay, no,
yeah.
we want to see. We want to see if the natural 20 finally comes out this session.
Gotta do the wash machine throw. What is it?
30 is going to be it.
Okay.
Still really good. Like, not a ton of reason probably to have to redo that. But you absolutely say this, and Scott looks at you and goes, wow, that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, and it won't take any work at all. You know, the place runs itself. Honestly, like, all you have to do is just remember to clean out the lines on the machine, and just
I
leave it
fully
open.
don't intend to do that. Oceana's going to do it all. She's super helpful.
Okay, yeah, and also if you can, there's one machine on the far left that's it's a little bit finicky, and sometimes you just gotta oil it, and there's little small spot in the tumbler.
Can't we just replace it?
Well, no, it's the best machine in the shop. You can't replace Bessie.
He's going to make a sense motive check on you. And he's going to go, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's honestly it's a small thing.
Does he
Honestly,
think that he fucks the washing machine?
and honestly, that's really it. There's nothing. Oh, and there's also you have to make sure that you reset the breakers every night, because sometimes the breakers get a little finicky, and you just want to do a full reset on every breaker.
We're just going to fix that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That sounds incredibly inconvenient.
I don't know
Why
if
would
it's
you
in the operating
just
budget at this
leave it
moment.
like that? That's just replacing a fuse.
Well, yeah, it's really easy to replace the fuse, but it's you got to find compatible fuses, and this laundromat was built really early, and I think it's a square D-box fuse, and I don't know if they make those anymore.
I think we can handle it.
Okay. And that's it. Just take care of my baby, and good luck.
You could see exact expression where he's a little shocked, and he just goes, "Thanks, guy."
Yeah. Oh, and then one more thing. Please take care of my machines.
Look, I can tell that this is weirdly important to you. This is a front, but we'll take care of your machines.
For a little bit, it was more than that. But I thank you for humoring me.
You have to be careful about getting too attached when you're on a mission. I've heard that missions can last as few as 3 days if you go really, really poorly. So try not to put down roots like that.
No, trust me. I've fallen in love really fast before, and trust me, I have guarded my heart now.
Certainly no love triangles on my horizon.
No one's gonna regret asking this.
No sense.
What does that mean?
Sorry, I'm talking metaphorically about a relationship I had with another member on Mosaic Team 5, but
That's not metaphorical. That's literally a relationship.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just
Who are you having a relationship with on your own team? That's also a really bad idea.
look. I don't need you to judge me,
That's
Scott.
why
Okay,
Mosaic Team
look.
1
Just take care of the machines, okay? I'll check up on you and see how things are going. If you want to crash here too, there's an upstairs as well.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one. See ya.
Bubbles, I'm not trying to judge your choices or anything.
Oh, okay.
But
You guys have actually done a pretty good job. Mosaic has grown because of you. This is an opportunity that we probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for you. So I'm telling you this because it's important. Just be careful.
You too, Scott.
All right. Good night. And he hangs up the communicator. Anything else before you complete your long rest?
That's a pretty good guy.
No, he's not. He's gonna just run the place terribly.
Yeah, but he also was like, "You're a
He's
fucking
not gonna replace
weirdo,
any
dude."
of the filters. He's not gonna use any of the
It's a
right.
front!
This is John
You're a
Wick-
bounty
this is John
hunter!
Wick going to the hotel and being like, "Hey, I need somebody to come and do my dishes twice a week," and all these people being like, "Is this code for assassinate somebody?" And then being like, "No,
I'm washing my
need
hands of this.
I love it. I love it.
This
Though.
is John Wick going to another John Wick
Oh,
and being like,
yeah,
"Hey,
I
can you
know.
take over my fucking laundromat that I don't actually run?
Oh man,
That's a front for the fucking assassin company
the
we
best
work
thing about
for."
Bubbles keeps being like, "Oh, it's just a minor thing. It's just a minor thing. Take care of my baby."
Yeah.
That's so good.
Let me just say one last goodbye to Bessie.
Oh, Basic was a good one. Ooh, okay. So you have that conversation with Scott. You turn over the deed and other various accoutrements to this place to Scott virtually.
Immediately got a message from Peep.
I'm like, what the fuck? You sold it?
I just saw a transaction go through. What the fuck?
And all of you, it is Tuesday. Some of you waking up a little earlier than others. Echo, you had not a lot to do the previous day, and so you wake up bright and early. Is there anything that you're looking to do before people kind of come to? Are you waiting for Shade with the car?
I'd be up pretty early.
Echo would
to
have like
start.
put in a requisition order to like use the freedom card or whatever it is
Okay, yeah.
to purchase armor.
Okay. And what kind of armor are you looking for?
Military grade armor.
Military grade armor.
Can we just give them our rejects after
I think
the
they're
Ares?
all broken down.
No, not all of them. I still have my D-suit 3 because we got the new stuff. The new upgrades.
Yeah, I didn't take one of them because I have a better armor.
And I haven't gone through the grinding process.
Echo would try to requisition 5 pieces of military grade armor in some way.
A whole squad's worth?
A whole squad's
Oh,
worth.
squads.
Get me a squad.
And what kind of armor specifically are you looking for? Light armor?
So it's mostly Echo units, yes.
I'm
Light
gonna
armor.
do that. Fucking squad's worth.
When you say mostly Echo units,
Is it all Echo units? That Echo
you keep
does
saying
it, yeah.
it, but what is it?
Nope.
My words.
Who that I'm
down.
buying on the armor for? I guess it's
The mechanic group, right?
yes, it's Echo units. Light armor, man.
Okay. So with light armor then, we are looking at available to you through Ares with your Freedom card. You could acquire up to Hardlight Series Elite Armor. It does run a price tag of 120,000 credits. With your discount, however, that drops down to just a little bit below 100, which is a fantastic deal. And are you buying a couple of those?
How many would Shade allow to be given away to the squad?
Well, isn't it a black card, so it doesn't matter?
Nope.
No. It's like a 30% off card.
Which is pretty good.
It's a frequent flyer card, not a
Yeah.
flyer
And you're
card.
spending Mosaic money?
I did not say that.
How much was it?
How many pieces of light armor would Shade allow to go from the ship inventory for free to the squad? Echo has requested, and Echo is awaiting response.
You can have both.
From the armory?
From
Yeah.
our armory.
Before purchasing these.
Yes. Before purchasing.
Okay. I
There's
have
so much shit in there.
You literally have gold.
D-suit 3.
Yeah, I have a fist of gold.
You still do.
I am leaving that for Mazra.
Ooh, my exocortex leveled up. I have my D-suit that I can offer up. That's it that I have. So I would
I
message...
also have a D suit. I have Lashunta Temp Weave. I've
Okay,
got a bunch of
so
stuff.
I would go into the armory. I would steal myself because
Stinks in there.
who's been in there ever since fucking Spice and Bubs, but I'm gonna go in.
Spice only, and
Yeah,
it's gotten worse.
Spice-
Way worse.
And I'm gonna hold my breath a little, even though I don't breathe, because holy shit, it probably looks like a fucking nightmare in there. But I'm gonna take a picture of all of the armor that's also probably.
You have to move like the fungal vines aside. It looks like Dagobah in there. Like you open it up and there's humidity. Yeah, exactly. There's like some
Giving
steam.
Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And then I just
But like an abandoned one.
Yeah.
snap a pic.
So peeps. So we have one from you, one from you. Do you
Two.
have anything
I've
you're not
got
using?
I don't remember.
2.
I have
Okay,
so
two.
like. Let me look at the Discord.
Well, it's also like
I didn't use mine when I got it. So,
Okay, so
well,
we have
varying
four.
levels of armor. Yeah.
So we have four pieces of armor.
I could also craft things.
So I guess Echo would be putting in a requisition order from Peep for more funds against them for one armor.
So you're requesting
have-
90,000 credits?
In more debt.
We have more team funds.
Echo wouldn't use team funds for this.
Plus, we just finished a
Echo, you
major
have access to 90,000 credits.
Echo buys the suit.
nice.
So you place an order using your Ares Freedom card to acquire a Hardlight Series Elite. This is a level 15 light armor.
Echo buys the suit and has everything packaged up and ready to go in the ship.
With your Freedom card, you can get this delivered to your ship end of day.
Yes.
There you go.
So we're all on the ship at this
Yeah.
Well, I'm
point.
gonna
Draft.
ping. I'm gonna ping to
That's an
everyone.
option.
Gift wrap it.
There you go.
We did
Schedule a team meeting.
yeah, a team meeting. We
Yeah,
can say it's a team
scheduling-
breakfast.
Scheduling a team dinner so that we have the time for everyone to finish the last day here. Well, Shade's
Oh.
gonna start packing everything.
No, it's been packed.
Oh,
Echo
well,
has spent the entire time
Well, we
packing it.
need your package now, right?
It's gonna get to the ship faster?
Yeah.
How much more for to get faster?
I'll say it gets there by noon. You don't necessarily
There
know
we
that,
go.
but-
We can have a team brunch.
Okay, then yeah, timing doesn't matter then. So
Because you know that Spice is still gonna be asleep.
Actually,
yeah, Spice is gonna come to with
Spice is gonna be
epiphany-like
in the drift coming
realization.
too.
So early in the morning, as you have kind of slept and woken up and been just as intoxicated as you were before, you feel like this is just dragging on. It's been
yeah.
centuries since you began.
She has more wrinkles than she did when she started. Hearing the rest of her team come back and her being like, "Ugh, this is a bad look, second night in a row." She grabs her nanite hypopen white. Stabs herself to remove affliction.
Very nice.
Damn.
You plunge this into your thigh,
It's gonna be
and
like,
all at once,
that
it is like the
scene
universe
in
contracts
Pulp
around you.
Fiction.
It is like every star and every person and every thought was all just a filament of string that at once, like a tape measure being unlocked, just is sucked back into your heart. And you are met with painful sobriety. You see your father. They've opened the bathroom door. Their eyes are like huge. You see just pinpoint pupils, and they're just feeling around, going, "Door."
Offers no help.
Completely trashed. But you are sober.
Did she get the like mind-opening realizations and memory of
No.
the
Olive
event?
didn't.
No.
So
Did she grow at all as a person?
no.
No.
That checks.
Yeah.
Maybe regressed a little.
I wouldn't even know how to do that as Olive the player.
I feel like Spice just has a firmer grasp on like her feeling of superiority in the world.
Yes.
I didn't
She
like
saved
that drug.
galaxies.
Yes, I did.
I think it's less superiority and more. Spice doesn't believe in a specific
period.
moral code necessarily. You can do the right things without necessarily like
Doing the right thing.
exactly. And so like for Spice, there is like I've noticed that there is a code there.
Yes. That.
You may have forgotten this, but you also wrote it into your backstory.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you remembered. I want to use. Well, I guess it's still the middle of the night, right?
No,
No,
so
it's not for
you
me.
wake up,
Oh.
like in the morning, maybe 7 o'clock, right as like Echo and Shade are getting up.
Okay, so Spice is gonna be laying in the med bay still in a gurney, I guess.
Okay.
That's where she was sleeping, I suppose.
No, Shade puts you in your bed.
Oh, ew, in the armory? Well, she
Yeah.
gets out of the armory and goes to the med bay because it's gross in there. She goes, ew, this place sucks. This place is gross.
This is the realization you had from your trip. Wow,
Yeah.
this is disgusting. Somebody should be cleaning this
Yeah,
up.
somebody clean that. She has the clean drone, whatever, the poop garden. Go clean up go clean up her armory.
Fantastic.
And while she's laying on the
It's gonna be
gurney,
the
she's
rest of the
fiddling
week
with
that
her
poor
ring
robot is in
of the
there.
ninth truth. And
Nice.
she wants to, once per week, you can enter a trance, blah blah blah, one resolve point. Seeking into a specific goal or event or activity to occur in the next week.
Oh.
You receive an enigmatic and unsettling vision pertaining to your query.
Cool. That's
This vision also contains useful
I
hints
wonder
that
why you
can
guys
guide.
haven't done this before.
I
The
just
spice
never
item.
think to use it.
that's the thing that I didn't know.
I have one
existed
item in this
because
entire game, and it's the
I
compass.
have-
I stole
You
that
got
from
it
Gibbs.
from
Things.
the scavenger.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember the item, but when it goes to Spice, it's
And what is the specific goal, event, or activity?
Hackathon. I'm using it for personal uses. I want to spy on Aui's Inn and see how she is doing and how the GPF is affecting, or their absence, the lack of the GPF has affected her lifestyle.
Sure. Let me change the music here. Okay. So you get this ring, the ring of the ninth truth, this very worn sort of element you can see, and as you hold it and you fall into this trance, using the elements of your Lashunta psionic capabilities to really connect, you send your consciousness across space, across time, and far away to Akaton, to Aui's Inn.
Aui.
What you see are people at bars. You see hooded and cowled figures. It's hard to really see much, but you do see that your friend is behind the bar. They're serving drinks, and there is not a GPF uniform in sight. You can hear that there is voices outside. There is the sound of music back in this place. Things are much more positive than you left them, but in this moment, make a perception check as you crane to see Aoi is watching something on a vid screen.
Perception, you say?
Yeah.
Please be good. Okay, nice. 29.
With a 29, you focus, you strain the muscle that you use to read in on other slots, and you focus it across an impossible distance, and the image on the TV clears, and you can see that Aoi is watching a concert that right now is being streamed live from Aura's Bay. And the person playing a guitar in a beautiful room that seems to be surrounded by gold and black. And actually, I would say you recognize the bones of the Magenta
I know
Fox.
where this is.
But this is a new casino. And performing there, though they look so much rougher than you had last seen. When you had seen Julian last, they were soft. They were
Oh.
this person who, in your life, had meant all of the good and warmth that you had not had for much of your young adult life. And here you see scars, you see augmentations, you see tattoos, and though you hear nothing, you can tell that they are singing a song about you. And all at once, you kind of come to, you are on this couch in your ship,
Oh.
and you imagine that Julian likely awaits on Aura's Bay.
Oh my god. She just lays there and stares at the ceiling because I don't even waits for anything to distract her from what she just saw.
So, Shade, are you going to go pick up Echo and the equipment?
Yes.
Okay.
Waking up to pick up Echo. Start unpacking. When I get up, and Bubs is there
is
too.
also here.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking more, Bubs' emotional packing takes up a little less space in the
That's
SCCU.
true. Bubs fits neatly in the car.
Yeah.
he's clean. And I'm gonna message the entire team about team dinner at noon.
Nice.
Is that not what others have called brunch?
I mean, noon is more like a lunch.
No,
Past
brunch goes till 3. You hear
What?
Cinemaque say.
Okay, strong disagree here. I think that brunch goes till 11.
Yeah.
No,
Me-
dude.
because
Breakfast goes
noon is
until 11.
lunchtime.
Brunch goes to 11, then you need an hour for people to the kitchen to turn over.
Well,
because,
11 is for 11sies, but that's beside the point.
yeah, and we're not in a country that really values 11sies, so
Depends on what type of restaurant you are. Sometimes the brunch is all you got.
yeah.
And it goes all day.
But not here. You are able to have brunch whenever you want on your ship,
Nice.
and all of you make your way back. Spice, you awaken sort of as the ramp lowers, and Echo and Shade and Bubbles and Squeak even a little bit begin bringing belongings back up onto the ship.
She
Just pulls blanket.
offers no help.
Can she get up?
No, she cannot get up. That's it.
Okay.
She offers no help, period.
There you go. That isn't free action. You offer no help. You all lug.
action Spice.
You come up. You see Spice very much sober, like clear-eyed, sharp-looking, sober, and so you expect maybe some help, but no. You go back
Showered.
down. You go back up. No help. Just kind of browsing the infosphere.
Echo will take the shower as a help.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Bubs will too.
Ew.
Growth. So you are all back aboard the Director.
We've grown a lot on Mars.
At around noon, you receive your shipment of this beautiful set of armor.
Nice.
It is in red and black, the area's colors. You can see like sleek. There is a mode that you can put in where all the lights and kind of overhead sort of like little beams and things go off, so it can be relatively stealthy. This is military grade hardware.
Nice.
Packaged. So there's one that's nicely like wrapped, and there's like 4 that are like kind of wrapped. Echo didn't do the packaging.
Yeah.
Bubs is gonna go over
Just
to
delivered them.
the food processor, and he's gonna touch it, and she's just gonna have a brief memory of Gibbs. And remember that Gibbs used to make all our food.
Yeah.
5 days ago.
And
days
if you go
I mean-
back to the Vivarium, you likely
Bubbles
can
life
have
is much
another
shorter
family
than the
meal.
rest of ours.
That's true. 5 days is a long time for Bubbles.
True.
And Bubs will he'll make meat pucks. That's the only thing he really eats,
Okay.
Nice.
unless Spice wants to try making something.
Spice
like our-
smells the printer going, gets out of her trance
Oh, no.
and goes to shake it off. She's like, I'm gonna try to make eggs the old-fashioned way again.
Bubs is gonna remember real quick, just to text Scott Dragonfist. You need to replace the smoke detector in the second floor because it's broken.
Absolutely, you do.
Oh, whew. Thank you, Spice.
So Spice has like a frying pan. Let's say it's
Don't
like
want that
upside
inspection
down. She has like a fistful of eggs. But then she calls Mesra, and she's like, Mezzy baby, if you want that golden fist of the lady, what's her name?
Oh god, it's Cinema Queen.
Yeah, the queen of.
Katie the Queen.
Katie
Vixia-
the Queen. Honey,
oh.
we're leaving soon, so you better come to the ship and pick it up. Okay, I'm a little bit busy right now, and she just crushes all the eggs in her hands and splats them onto the.
Immediately, you have it cranked way too hot. Like,
Again!
like most people who like cook.
Bullshit!
you
Do I
crank
see
all
this
the way up.
happening?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can
Bubs
I
is
like
there as well.
help?
I don't know how to get these things out of their fucking shells!
Can I make fucking eggs for Spice?
No check required.
No!
Similar to how Spice has actively chosen to fail, You just simply choose to succeed at cooking eggs. It is not a hard task. You go.
Humans!
Spice says, I can't figure out how to get these out of the shells. You take them very precisely, a quick and then it just splits like a perfect line, and you just separate the egg. It falls down into the thing. Spice, it is like a picture. It falls on, there is an intact yolk on the top of this egg, and still it's too hot, so it kind of like fizzles up immediately and sticks a little bit. But aside from that,
Bubs knows
pan is
nothing
too
about
hot.
cooking or food at all, so Bubs thinks it's impressive and goes,
excellent.
Echo just waits for Bubs to be done with the meat pucks so they can print their
Spice takes a
nutrient
towel and
cubes.
starts fanning.
Absolutely.
We all gotta have things we like at brunch. That's the point of brunch.
So, at the end of this adventure, there is a plate of meat pucks and a plate of what could be construed as meat pucks, though they are in fact eggs, mostly blackened and kind of charred around the outside, but they made it to the plate this time.
nice.
Yeah.
And then
Incremental progress is still progress. So,
Next up, hollandaise sauce.
I think you need to practice eggs again first.
pro tip. Do not eat hollandaise sauce.
don't.
Period.
Why?
If it is
Don't.
made and stored, so
Hollandaise sauce is like raw egg and like just
Isn't that fine though?
if I had to
that's what
choose a
mayo is,
medium
basically.
outside of agar to culture something in, hollandaise would be the medium I would choose. And generally, at most like places like that serve brunch and hollandaise,
it comes in like a jug.
Well, no, they make it in the morning, but then it sits at temperature, and they keep it. You have to keep it at a specific temperature, or it breaks or congeals. And so it's like actively courting bacterial infections.
Oh, maybe that's why my
Anyways.
immune system is so strong.
Yes,
Because you eat a lot of
'Cause I eat
hollandaise.
most.
because you share
Nice.
breakfast sandwiches with your cat.
Yes.
I want that high back too.
So, all of you have a catastrophic breakfast.
Well, I had some good
Excuse me,
eggs.
Ooh.
printed
I made
cube.
some good eggs.
So Bubs is gonna say, so guys, now that we've eaten, I know we have a couple things we all want to do before we go to Aura's Bay, but I mean, from what I've heard from, Bubs is gonna say Evie, but then Tiffy, but then stops. A friend on Aura's Bay. They said that the whole place, like I said in the message to you guys, it's completely locked down. I was told that maybe the Rocco port could possibly be an entryway for us, but I'm not really sure.
It is possible that it could be a port of entry for us, but not in the director. We would need to be delivered as packages, and even then, it will be checked at the entry to space.
You see the blue light that indicates the director being present kind of light up in the room, and the director says, there is an alternative option. If you can sneak aboard the Rentropy junk ring, one of several stations, you could pose as one of their teams and use one of their ships to make landfall.
It was suggested to me. We would need to be good at our cover. It appears that not only was our cover blown on Aura's Bay, the GPF also want you.
You all see the picture of you all in your car in Aura's Bay, waiting in line, like a little stressed to get to the point. You can see, all of that right there.
Is it
Yeah, Echo
all of
wasn't even in
us?
the car.
You were sneaking in the other side.
Is it Mosaic Team 5 that's the bounty? Or is it
No,
Bugs?
it is these individuals. So you are not named as
Okay.
Mosaic Team 5 in that picture.
How visible are all of us?
Very.
I look
It's
really
a-
good
it's
in
a-
that picture.
It's a security camera.
Bubs already has a bounty technically on him because it's on Miles.
Yeah.
Is this a GPF bounty or?
This is a GPF
Okay,
bounty.
so that these don't cross contaminate, so it's fine.
Yes,
different
it's
audience.
Fine. It's just a second bounty.
Now you're wanted everywhere.
Yeah.
Now you're wanted by criminals and different types of criminals.
We're all criminals at the end of the day.
As long as I just don't go to a GPF planet, I'm fine.
Yeah.
As we head to a GP.
As we-
Yes,
yeah,
do a
as-
GPF planet, yeah.
I
This
am
is-
the most likely to sneak successfully, and also, they gesture to the photo, not wanted.
But we all need to get on planet somehow.
Indeed. we might wish to look into cloaking fields. Or better credentials.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm okay with that. Director, do you have any thoughts? Isn't there that guy on the USR who helped us create fake identities? that
Wait,
one
don't
time?
we have the cuttlefish? We have that.
No, we gave that
No,
away.
we do not.
No, don't we have it towed behind us?
No, we do not.
No, we don't.
Why'd we give that away?
No, we did keep it.
I'm like
It
90%
is
sure
at the
we have it.
vivarium, I believe, right now.
Yeah, but we kept it.
Can't we use
We
cuttlefish
offered
to
it
get
to
on?
899.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
we didn't.
I'm pretty sure we offered
Shade
it.
No, we
kept-
didn't.
Specifically kept
It was on the
cuttlefish.
interceptor, and they took it. I think our
Let me double check here.
Kara's right.
I don't think
Shade
so.
kept the one with cuttlefish.
We gave them something else.
We gave them one of the interceptors.
Yeah, you
but
gave
it was
them one of the
not-
GPF interceptors,
it was
not one of the
not-
ones with the.
Yeah, it was not the one that.
Oh, then
You
Cindy-
still have cuttlefish back at the
Then
vivarium.
Cindy is probably going to be on it then, because I told her to jump on the interceptor.
Can't we just apply cuttlefish to the director and done?
Not a bad idea.
Cuttlefish has already been applied. It is.
We'll just take it off and put it on this one.
Yeah.
I don't.
We would need to construct an entirely new system. It is not like
It
Gibbs'
is
paint
more
job.
like an applique.
But
Yeah, so applique it to this ship.
if
Once
you,
it has been applied, it cannot be.
may I
don't
offer
know.
this?
You guys are engineers. Figure it out.
The cuttlefish system would be useful for cloaking the director, not ourselves.
Yeah, but we're inside.
We would also need to be not inside.
I would just ask like a DM question.
Sure.
I don't believe what Matt is saying is correct. I believe cuttlefish has been transferred from things to things. It's not a one. It's an only.
No, but like, it's a really painstaking process that
Okay.
requires specialized equipment that you guys don't have.
Okay.
So like practically, what Matt is saying is correct.
Okay.
But from like a if you guys, in the same way that you can take the coating off of an F-22,
Yeah.
it's just like lab grown sapphire essentially. You can take the coating off this. It just takes a tremendous amount of time, and to do it correctly is a feat.
I mean, I like your idea, so I don't know.
It's
But
not just like a spray
The
paint
ship
can,
is not the
unfortunately.
problem. It is ourselves, and we cannot exactly wear cuttlefish.
You know what you do?
I am afraid.
I could be Donna Valentine.
No.
We could have Daniel Danielson go back to school. We
No.
can have Leon get a job.
If you recall, those
That-
covers are no longer viable.
Those covers are exactly the ones that we were on the planet with prior when we
Exactly.
received
So
the
those people
bounty.
already exist in real life.
Those
real
are
life.
us.
They know that.
If
it is
they
Mosaic
catch
Team
them,
5.
they catch us.
That picture is of Daniel Danielson, Leon Abragio, and Rocco, and also
No, Rocco is not.
Rocco's
there.
not in the picture.
what was your character's
Not
name?
on there.
Not on there. So Echo had snuck
Oh
around.
yeah, you weren't on there.
Echo
Okay.
actually had put some time into making friends with the security guard.
Oh yeah.
And so it was at the point where they were just getting waved straight
Yeah.
through.
I have an idea. So we know that my mom is there, right? And I know that my mom brought one of my sisters. I just don't know which one. So I'll be one of my sisters.
You remember that.
Obviously.
What obvious? I only saw video. Of
I
you
was
being
just
extremely
tinkering with some
intoxicated.
things I've
I overheard
collected
a
over the
conversation
years.
with Hisoka and Spice.
Oh.
Illumi Imido, Spice's mother, is on planet, presumably, working for Terra Matter now,
Oh,
and
that is disturbing.
contracted with the GPF, as
Hisoka said.
Hisoka said.
Where is the drunk?
Hisoka
We
is
all just
still
like
in the bathroom.
smell
recovering
him
from
from
their
the
drug
bathroom.
binge.
Oh, I had turned that down.
So back on topic, guys. I think Echo raises a lot of points that it's gonna be hard to disguise ourselves, and I don't think Spice's idea of using our old identities is gonna work. So, what do you suggest, Echo? What could we use to disguise ourselves?
Unfortunately, not much. Without drastically altering our physical appearance. I also do not believe that our, what is it called, glamour projectors would be of much help in a military installation.
Yeah, they probably have something that could probably see through that easily. Maybe thermal
Additionally,
imaging or something.
It is likely that this bounty is simply a public warning. Given what we know about what is happening on GPF, it is likely that anyone who would claim this bounty would alert even more attention than what the cost entails. If they find out that we are arriving on the planet, Maldros will know. That will expedite whatever plans they're enacting right now.
Indeed. So taking care to disguise our appearance beyond simple glamour projection will be of the utmost importance. And, in general, to not be seen.
Our
So
track
making
record.
contact with those we have made contact with before, notable public figures like restaurateurs or oblivious college students.
So who do you guys hate the most that you're the same species as and will go as them? So, like, if I hate a Lashunta, let's say one of those on-Kuthan Lashuntas that we saw in the Husk, I'll go as one of them. And you guys go as some androids that you, from some backstory that we have, then that you guys hate. Right? Because then we're framing somebody else.
I don't hate anyone.
I don't believe that
Okay, I give up.
That
That's
would-
my last idea.
hold up to scrutiny.
Echo, I really liked your idea, of possibly either pretending to be Rocco, deliverers, or possibly even Entropy scientists on maybe like a small substation that isn't super heavily guarded. Those are both viable ideas.
I thought you could pretend to be packages.
Yeah, oh, perfect.
The Rocco station seems to be a hub for a somewhat small resistance. And as I have previous employment there, and a contact whom I do need to apologize to and reimburse, well, I don't know. I don't know if...
And Echo goes on a mild tangent and starts like back searching about do they need to reimburse that specific Rocco unit or are they good?
Wanty.
And then,
One-to-one.
Yeah, there's Wanty.
Yeah, 1-to-1.
Echo, stay with us here.
Apologies.
Yeah.
There is so much debt to think about when one is a delivery drone.
Yeah. But I like your idea a lot. I think I could, me and Spice, we could all fit in like a small package or something, and hopefully, honestly, I don't know if you're going to be the one, securing the cargo, but
This
hopefully
feels
you
like
will be.
human trafficking, and I don't like it.
I mean, that's because you're literally trafficking humans.
Yes.
I would not
don't
be
like that
trafficking
idea.
humans. I would be trafficking drones.
Oh, they're
I'm not a drone.
you can call them drones, but they're humans.
I was thinking that you
Logistical.
could wear disguises, and you are already mostly technology anyway.
Oh, so you're asking me to basically pretend to be an android?
Yes.
Isn't that racist?
No.
I think this is a good idea.
I think that our chances are more likely if we can pose as one of those entropy groups.
I really appreciate the fact that this is what Spice thinks is racist, not like all the other comments about robots and androids. It's just,
Well, I'm like,
but dressing up as one
Android
as a
face.
disguise.
yeah, that's. I was like, it's blackface, but
There's a part of me that
Yeah.
thought about it too. But
I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I love that that's where the line is.
So getting back to the
Yeah,
conversation,
sorry.
Shane, you also have a very good idea. These are really two great ideas, guys. Director, what do you think has the highest chance of success out of these two ideas?
Of these two ideas,
ChatGPT.
yeah, basically,
yeah,
GM,
It's gonna throw it back at you.
in order to be Rentropy scientists, you will need to successfully infiltrate the junk ring, take several scientists hostage,
Yeah.
and take their identities as well as manufacture physical likenesses of them. This is difficult, but not impossible. To be delivered as items, you would need to enter a box.
So, which is worse? I'm not asking you, the director. I'm asking my team. Thank you for your input, though.
Well, potentially, you will need to not breathe for a period of time.
Well, can't do that.
I have this magical thing on my neck that, well, actually, no, it's technological, that can stop my need for breathing for a while, and Shade doesn't really need to breathe, so...
Indeed, we would just need to procure one for Spice.
Yeah, and these things aren't that expensive.
And adding more technology to your person will help complete the facade.
I will tell you that I already have a throat implant, and I think I already have...
It's not an
It's
implant.
lungs, also.
Oh,
Not
is
That's
it?
an item.
So it's an item, not an augmentation?
Yeah, it's also an item, yeah.
It's a rebreather, basically.
Yeah. You can think of it almost as like an oxygen mask that you put on, like just your mouth, sort of.
It also
I
doesn't give
also
me,
already have my
hunger.
lungs augmented also.
But it just goes over. It's
Okay.
like
It's
a
like a
mask.
face
Face
mask.
mask.
While you're at it, get me new Kasatha arms, too.
That's not how that would work. Okay.
I can probably just
Don't let it be
craft
racist,
those.
so I'm
really-
just
Yeah,
gonna-
I gotta
Fake
do
arms,
different. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's not racist, just different.
So guys, I think we should go with Echo's plan. I think that seems easier.
It is not without risk. There is, of course, customs inspections, but potentially easier for everyone to maintain cover. I am thinking of the general average.
And Echo kind of like pointedly looks at Shade.
You know what we should do is we should build one of those android racks like Don Kuthan had, and we should all just stand in the racks in the container ship.
There's actually one of those in the Lavender or the Lilac Dreams community project. You had seen them with the various sort of semi-built drone bodies.
So when they scan it, it looks like a bunch of bodies in a rack, and that's not that hard. You see those everywhere.
Spice gets my point.
That actually may work.
Got one!
Yeah, sounds good to me.
If we can create a containment unit that would pass any inspections through customs.
And gathering one from Harbinger Robotics might not be a bad choice. They do work with the GPF.
And if they have any kind of scanners, I mean, we can count on you, Shade, to kind of maybe make them all wonky and stuff, right?
And as it is a no longer used rack, I do not see why the edict would be upset to see it go.
I think this is a viable plan, given what we know.
So get me a mask, and some arms, and a rack. And I accept your proposal.
Proposal.
As you have the most contact with the edict, Captain, would you mind contacting them for the rack?
I believe it would be best if I just drive there, for expedience.
Understood.
Say hi to the baby.
Just real quick, I'll go in the infosphere.
Sure.
In order. God, what is the item called? I have it right here.
The fantasy
external
space
one?
rebreather.
It's not an external lung. It's like a necklace. I don't have many items, so it's like I can find it easy. Hold on. It is not traction holder.
But I think it's a level 3 item, so you certainly can just order one on the info.
Yeah, we can just say
So we're smuggling ourselves in as deactivated androids.
alchemation torque.
As
okay.
regular androids.
So you have a plan in place.
Yeah.
You've all gathered around now. You have many of your items. If you wish, you can depart Mars.
We gotta get the
Does
thing,
Mezzy
right?
come pick up her fist or not?
No.
Okay.
Does Shade get the rack once?
Yes, that would be no problem.
Nice.
They would be
Sounds-
delighted to have a separate use for this rack aside from that which it was purposed for, and would go so far as to deliver it to the ship if you wish.
Ooh.
Oh,
It overcomes its purpose.
I guess so. Yeah, I would have them just deliver it then for expedience.
So yeah, Voskin would have them deliver it. They give the rack a last rites. They record its final moments on Mars in the end of functions
I
log,
love that.
and you are free to take that rack with you.
We will utilize it for some good.
It isn't about utilization. And they turn and they leave.
figure that one out.
Shay just spends the whole week in like a philosophical.
Yeah, he's
rabbit
in the
hole.
rack being like, what does that mean?
But in this moment, you have all of your equipment. Is there anything else that you wish to take care of on Mars before you depart?
I'm all good.
I wanted to.
Mezzy, send me pics of the fighting pits.
Go to the fucking. I mean, there's no reason to now, but I wanted to go to Jacinto Gene Clinic.
Yeah. But
Oh.
in this moment,
There's no reason to.
Sarah!
Now, 'cause, like,
you.
Oh,
Sarah,
you never got your massage.
The way you phrased it as to Shade was not as a massage. It was like something different.
hey, I got you someone who can jack your mind off.
Yeah, it was like
it was
that.
something. It was very similar to that.
That sounds awesome.
So, remembering that you
You're
will
lost,
be missing
brother.
out on getting your mind jacked off, you key the ignition
Within the
sequence into the
context.
director, and you lift off from this spaceport, a place that you have called home for about a week and a half now, and you make your way off and out of Mars.
So first stop is mechanic, because the
The
way
mechanic or Lola's would be the two first stops.
yeah,
likely,
I guess
because
the
you'll be
way
in
that
drift
I'm
anyways.
thinking is with the mechanic we don't have the 1-day beacon, so Shade would
The
think
message that you got gives you the ability to go there in one day.
okay, so Shade would be like, we should probably try to reach the mechanic if we want to get there first.
Agreed. It would also help to free up inventory space, and we might find extra parts to assist with Bubbles' disguise.
Real quick, just side house management. Bubs will place an order for an alchemation torque for a spice.
Okay.
Could we just have it delivered to the ship from like a
I
courier?
can
We
just
pay the.
craft it.
You can craft one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's right. An item
Oh,
that
yeah,
small
small.
would take
Okay.
like
Would you-
with Shade's features now.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Oh, I think 5.
Okay. I forgot it was
Might be
magic or
15,
tech
'cause
so
I didn't
think
take
know
the-
that.
As long
I
as
think
it's
it's a
tech
feat.
shade, that a level 3 item for Shade
pretty
now
sure it's
is
tech.
basically an iron
You know
dagger
who
in
also
Skyrim.
does
Okay.
magic now?
I also request that you make 2, one for Sydney as well. Because Sydney,
So, yeah.
and I'll send a message to
I
Sydney.
make 6.
Just, I mean, hey, that would be a good idea because these only
Just for the
last for
XP.
72 hours if we're
Oh yeah, I can make a
couple.
bundle.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
make a 12-pack, I guess.
Just mark off the UPB for him, but absolutely you can.
And Bubs will just give like soft plans to meet us in this general area.
How much are they? Each?
They're 2,700.
I
Just
don't make that many,
like I
then.
said to Evie,
make
like the
I'll make
general
the 2.
idea, like soon.
Okay.
I don't know the exact date of how long it'll take, but we'll say soon.
What area?
I don't want to say exactly around Aura Space Base because obviously that's probably patrolled.
Well, you're going to go to the Vivarium anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we? I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
We're
seems to be
stopping by the
We gotta get your
Vivarium.
I mean, yeah.
it's
If we
Mechanic
want.
Lola's
Because we're
Vivarium
also going to want to,
Acton.
like, we've
could
got
meet
the
us there,
fucking
too.
grenade maker there. We've got a ton of shit, and we're going to want to fucking...
Echo sent the grenade printer like a long list.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have stuff to pick up there
We're
anyway.
Okay.
going to want to,
But
like...
worst
and we
case
got to
scenario,
fucking say
yeah,
hi
I'll
to
send her the
Peep.
plan.
We haven't
Okay.
checked in with Peep in fucking forever.
You send her like a very vague, like, hey, you know, we're going to be coming by in a couple days, and
Dad's worried.
if we don't happen to see
we
you,
don't
we're
even
probably
work
going to
for
be
Dad.
going to, you know, the Aura system. You send that general communications, and as you begin to make your way off towards the point where you can jump into the drift, thinking about where you wish to go first, that is where we're going to end this evening. So thank you for joining us for this session of Starfinder. We'll be back next week. If you can't wait that long, join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an original D&D adventure as, excuse me, the Wandering Hearts make their way into the Mercandraw. But until then, please stay safe. It is wild out there. We'll see you next week.
See you, space boyfriend.
Bye.